Okay. So, who wants to experience a K-9 experience? So if you do, the tickets are $20. Now if you remember last year, we sold that for $1,200. So this year, I made it easy. $20, 6 tickets for $100, and our friends at Kong are going to give you a free Kong. Now what deal? So let's buy those tickets. And you also have a chance to win $1,000. Now, who doesn't need $1,000? Let me see those hands. Same thing, $20. Let's get over here. All that money goes to the K-9s, okay? All right, guys, enjoy the show.
Thank you, Pam. All right, welcome to the Space Coast Police K-9 competition for 2023, sponsored by Porsche Audi Mercedes of Melbourne, Tales at the Barkery in Cocoa Village, and Kong, together with many other sponsors and supporters. We are honored to present this event to you today. Please stand as we honor America. Presenting our colors is the Honor Guard from Patrick's Space Force Base, and singing our national anthem is Miss Rebecca Pratt.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
All right, that was Rebecca Pratt from the Patrick Space Force Base Honor Guard doing our national anthem. Wonderful job by her. I am J.C. Meyerholtz with Nick White. We're on the Facebook page of Space Coast Police K-9 Competition. I want to welcome you to this year's event, 2023. It's sponsored by Porsche Audi Mercedes of Melbourne. Also, Tales at the Barkery rather than the bakery.
Tribute.
I get it.
With the
Yeah.
story
I thought
of
that was a misprint, but
a
it's not.
retired
Also,
military
Coco
working dog and his new forever family. We're going to play a short audio track from a video to introduce you to this special hero.
Event for 3 years with Nick, and Nick, here we are in 2023, another great event. Fortunately, the weather is good. Late afternoon here in Brevard County, Florida.
Yeah, excited to be back with you, JC. Beautiful weather, as noted. Really good turnout this year as well. Got the bleachers packed, a lot of American flags flying. Always good to see that.
Yeah, we're at Vieira High School. We're right across the street from Space Coast Stadium, where the event's been held in previous years. But this is a beautiful facility. I remember doing minor league baseball and watching this high school being born in like 2006. I saw the building go up, and here we are in 2023. So a wonderful facility.
Got a lot of good teams competing today. I'm excited. We have some new teams as well as some returning teams.
Yeah. So we got the Leo dogs and then the civilian dogs a little bit later on. But, you know, sit back, relax, and enjoy them. If you enjoy dogs and canines, if you're watching on the Facebook page of Space Coast Police Canine Competition, we hope you enjoy tonight's broadcast. And, I mean, this is much different than the Westminster Dog Show, which is in Madison Square Garden every year, which is a great event. I used to watch that with my mom a lot. And but they kind of parade the dogs around. But this is an obstacle course to kind of show you the skills of the dogs who join the K-9 units when they go out to seek out the bad people.
Yeah, this course is very replicative of the training that these dogs train on while they're going through a police academy. And not only just like they're used to training on at a police academy, but the courses are designed that way at the police academy and here at the Space Coast Police Canine Competition, because it reflects a lot of realistic scenarios that these canines may have to face in their day-to-day operations. And that's kind of what you see set up here, is a lot of things that are real world. You know, when I do these events, people say, oh, why do they have the window jump, or why do they have that bridge? And it's just, these dogs just have to be extremely well versed in tackling and handling a wide variety of obstacles that may be in any neighborhood, a park, a playground, in their city, in their community. And that's what we're seeing here, to see what level of confidence that these dogs have to pretty much be able to go through any obstacle that's put in front of them.
And it's interesting. I mean, I guess every year you do this, you kind of reevaluate and you tell yourself, okay, you know, what obstacles are we going to bring back? Which ones are we going to maybe present that are new, and which ones are we going to delete? And you and I remember the big bus that was here last year, and that part of the competition was the dog would go sniffing in the bus for like drugs.
Yep.
And that was kind of interesting to watch, but the bus is gone.
Yeah, I see we have a truck out here today, so
Ladies
I'm not
and
sure
gentlemen,
if
please
this is going to
welcome
be used as
US
part of the obstacle or this is just for show. I believe there is a mystery course as part of here, so it may be part of that. So I'm excited to see how it's utilized as well.
I want to mention that the flags that have been presented to the crowd, courtesy of Community Credit Union and the Space Coast Police K-9 Foundation. So we're going to get underway here in just a minute, but great to be out here. A little bit warm, a little bit windy, but looks like a great evening.
Good training conditions for sure, especially once the competition starts. The sun's going to be setting even more. It's even going to be more cool, and it's going to be perfect competition time for both the human officer and their canine counterpart.
I can see why we hold this in November, not July. Because I'll tell you, everybody would be sweating out here.
It would be pretty miserable.
So it's a
for the dogs as well.
Yeah. I mean, the dogs too. I mean, you know, the honor guard is coming before us here. So again, we got the dogs that are the Leo dogs, and then the civilian dogs will be later. So what's the big difference, would you say?
Training, really. You know, a lot of people really don't give the civilian dogs and the civilian teams really the credit that they deserve. And what I mean by that, JC, is, you know, with these law enforcement officers, people don't realize these are still normal law enforcement officers that still have to do the daily tasks. They still have to do the training. They still have to do the paperwork. They still have to do the shifts. They still have to pull traffic and do search warrants. And they still have to do all the normal things that our regular police officers do. But in addition to that, they have the added job of additional training with their canine, additional taking their dog home with them, feeding them, letting them out, taking them to vet appointments. So where I'm going with this is you're still a police officer, but you just have an added job essentially that's adding more hours to your work week. Where the civilian counterparts, a lot of these civilians are trainers in their own right. They're civilian dog trainers. So when you're a civilian dog trainer, you have kind of nothing to do but train dogs. So in my opinion, a lot of the times the civilians actually have a big time advantage to law enforcement because they have the training component that the law enforcement have, but they don't have the 40, 50, 60-hour a week shifts that law enforcement have. So they actually have more time to work with their dogs.
And as far as the training period, I mean, it lasts a year or more, or...
Yeah, so the average law enforcement patrol course is usually about 480 hours.
Wow.
That they're putting in. So it's a lot, you know, and it depends on what the dog is doing. But you have single-purpose dogs, dual-purpose dogs, and what a single-purpose dog means for those people out there is your dog specializes in one specific element. Maybe your dog is just a drug detection dog. He's going out sniffing cars, searching for fentanyl, meth, all those things that we're trying to keep off the street. And then, or it could be a single-purpose patrol dog, meaning it's a bite dog. It's just a dog chasing down, tracking, and biting suspects who run from law enforcement. And then, of course, some dogs are dual-purpose, meaning they do both. They're a bite apprehension dog as well as a detection dog as well.
And I guess it takes a while to process the dogs and what they're good at. I mean...
Correct, yeah. You know, just like people, dogs have their strong suits and their
Right,
weak
yeah.
suits.
I can agree with that, yeah. Well, again, the honor guard is out in the tracks. We'll be getting underway here in a minute. The lights are on. The sun is starting to set, thank goodness, because it's a little warm out here even for November. So, again, I want to thank Porsche Audi Mercedes of Melbourne, Tails at the Barkery, Cocoa Village, and Kong, just one of our many sponsors to make this event possible.
Yeah, and a big shout out to the Space Coast Police K-9 Foundation themselves. For those that aren't aware, they're a nonprofit organization dedicated to supporting police canine programs around Brevard County. They use the funds that directly fund things like specialized training, new equipment, and resources to help their local law enforcement canine teams.
Well, I'll tell you, we definitely need them because it seems like law enforcement these days is getting a lot tougher.
Yeah, it definitely is, and you know, I think it's a better time now than ever to support your law enforcement, both human and canine counterpart as well.
Okay, good crowd out here for this late afternoon on a Saturday.
Yeah, it's really filling in. I think we may be at max capacity before you know it. It's definitely filling in a good bit.
Well, again, this is a great football stadium. I do games for Space Coast Daily every Friday night. I've done 2 games here, and it's just a wonderful facility. And again, one of the newer high schools in Brevard County. I think their first year was about 2006. So only about 17 years old, which for high school is still very young. But
very
nice track around the field, and again, just waiting to get started here. I can mention the military branch of service for the JROTC Honor Guard. Cadet First Lieutenant Caitlin Sexton, Cadet Lieutenant Colonel Jonathan Barnes, Cadet Major Hunter Osborne, Cadet Major Peter Brown, Cadet Captain Emma Johnson, Cadet First Lieutenant Gunnar Littleton, and Cadet Technical Sergeant Thomas Wyman. Also, Cadet Technical Sergeant Vincent Black, Cadet Specialist 4 Georgia Moretto. So again, this obstacle course, you know, some dogs do the whole course very, very well, and some struggle. And
And this event is a symbol of the incredible support that this community gives to those of us in uniform, both military and our law enforcement. And I would be remiss, although we recognize our military for all the incredible things they do to support and defend this nation, our values and freedoms abroad, we also have to recognize the incredible work that our local law enforcement do every day to do the same here. So please recognize them.
Between each of the steps on that suspended bridge. So the dogs really have to kind of have really good
And so
footing,
today,
the dog
you're
will
going to bear
become
witness
proprioception, which
to
means, like,
over
being
a
very
dozen
kind of aware
K-9
of your body
teams
positioning.
demonstrating skills and
So
capabilities
dogs
that they can bring to bear,
don't really
both
excel at that or spend
for
a
the
lot of
military
time on
and our
doing
law
tasks
enforcement.
or
And it is an all to
obstacles
see.
specific to this, generally will struggle.
You will
and I
also
feel
bear
like the
witness
dogs that you
to an
see
incredible
jump up, run
bond.
right across it,
The
probably have
bond
one of these on
between
their training
a
fields
K-9 handler
locally, and they're very well
and their
versed in
dog.
doing it.
Now, in the real
Something
world,
that
they
many of
really
us
have to
will
cross
never
one of those
experience.
No,
But you'll
not
get to see it
necessarily
here
something
today.
Exactly like that.
And so,
but,
I know
you
I'm standing
it's
between you and the
essentially
incredible event you're about to watch.
simulating
So,
in-state,
to our
unstable
veterans,
surfaces.
thank you.
balance.
To our local law
Balance,
enforcement,
confidence,
thank you.
Good nerves, good confidence.
Like Mr.
To the
Miyagi said in the Karate
Space
Kid,
Coast
balance.
Police
Exactly.
K-9
So
Foundation,
it's kind of
Foundation,
replicating how
thank
are
you for
on
putting on this
unstable
incredible event
surfaces.
yet again. Please
Are
give
you gonna
them
have
a
the
round of
nerves and the
applause.
confidence to push through it, or are you going to abort and bail? And I think we're going to see a little bit of both tonight.
And again, we
And
got
I'll
young
leave you with
dogs
this.
and older dogs, and,
God
you
bless
know,
the
the
Space
older dogs,
Post
they have more
community,
experience
and
than-
God bless
Hey,
these
I
United
noticed
States of
when we did
America.
a copy that
Thank you.
one dog's like 11 months.
Oh, is the one that young?
Yeah, very young. Somewhere. I was looking over the script, and then you got older dogs like 6 or 7 years old. So
Yeah, as
you
we
see a wide diversity here.
Yeah, as we discussed earlier, I expect to generally see ages 18 months to 7 years being the standard. Generally, police dogs aren't going active at 12 months old because, A, they have to have the confidence and the maturity and all those things to actually make it through a full canine school, which is going to be a few months in its own right. So generally, we're seeing dogs get put on the streets, I would say an average around 2 to 3 years old.
Yeah.
Some I'll see as young as 18 months, and then generally when you're getting around 8 years to 9 years at the latest is when it's time to have that retirement conversation.
Retirement for dogs, yeah.
Living the good life.
We all have to retire at some point. Okay, I'm going to pick up Yvonne here in the PA and see when we're going to get started, but moments away.
Still have people trickling in and filling the bleachers.
I know that Sheriff Wayne Ivey was out here. I don't know if it was last year or the year before, but he came out. I wonder if any of the people we see on TV will be out here.
Some VIP guests.
We had the Lieutenant Governor one year.
That's
It was,
right.
Nunez. Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. Me too. Real quick, before we get started, we've got some special presentations that we need to do. And as soon as we're done with the presentations, we'll get on with the K-9 competition. I can't even think right now. You guys good? Everybody good with that? If you're not, tough. That theme song came from Dave Lovell, by the way. You guys come on down. Yes, please. Hold on. Yes. Go ahead and kill the music, please. Although it's amazing for me, I really appreciate it. So several of these obstacles out here were built by a high school class at Astronaut High School. We have, I believe, 3 of the students here with us today and the teacher who helped them do it. Without these guys doing these obstacles for us, we probably wouldn't have been able to afford it because it's extremely expensive to have welding and fabrication done. So standing here with me, I'm going to let them introduce themselves. But before I do that, I'll tell you what it's about. This is presented to Robert Kanker, welding instructor, Astronaut High School, in appreciation for your hard work and support to the Brevard County Sheriff's Office K-9 unit. We thank you, Sheriff Wayne Ivey. The second one is Brevard County Sheriff's Office recognized Astronaut High School periods 1 through 4 students in appreciation for your hard work and support to the Brevard County Sheriff's Office Patrol K-9 unit. We thank you. Again, Sheriff Wayne Ivey. Give him a round of applause, folks. I'm going to get you to tell me your name, who you are.
I'm Bob Kanker, the welding instructor at Astronaut High School.
Yes, sir. Your name, sir?
I'm Braden Hussing. I was one of the welding students at Astronaut High School.
There you go. Who are you, lady?
I'm Krista Miller. I'm the proud principal of these awesome students and teacher.
That's right. Who are you, buddy?
Nathan Scarborough, welder from Astronaut.
I'm Lydia Manuel, and I'm a welder at Astronaut.
Give him a big round of hand, or give him a big round of applause, folks. Thank you guys for everything that you did for us. We really appreciate it. Yvonne Martinez, I need you down here on the field. Don't look at me that way. Just get out here. I can never talk to her that way. I'm so excited. Normally I'll be in trouble. So we have a special presentation that Yvonne doesn't know anything about, which really excites all of us, because normally she knows everything because she's the master puppeteer at all the stuff that we do. So as soon as she gets out here, we're going to let the presenter present her with what they have done. Dan. All right, the only thing that she said she would talk on the microphone for is to give me your name. So tell me your name.
Nicole.
So Nicole made this beautiful wood plaque for Yvonne for all her hard work at the Space Coast K-9 competition. So it's absolutely beautiful if you see it in person. I'm sure you can tell from up there too. But we wanted to present this to you, or she wanted to present this to you. So there you are, sweetheart. It's absolutely beautiful. And that is the first one and original that she's ever made, correct?
Let me correct that. That is our very first teak wood flag.
Oh, she didn't want to talk, but look, you wanted to talk all of a sudden. Once the man said it wrong, I see how it is.
Exactly.
Long as we know. Thank you. You're welcome. All right, who's ready to see some puppies? As soon as Yvonne gets back up there, I think we can start. Decoys, come over to me one at a time. I want to introduce the guys who are going to be taking all the abuse tonight. Because, see, I just get to sit out here and run my mouth. These guys actually have to work for a living. What's your name? Where are you from, brother?
Dave Lovell, the great county of Brevard.
Dave and I work together side by side every day at the sheriff's office. We're very fortunate to train all of the dogs at the sheriff's office along with several other agencies throughout our county. Come on over, brother. What's your name? Where are you from? What's your business?
My name is Justin Tucker. I'm from Waynesville, North Carolina. I'm also a snowbird down here in Orlando. I'm a trainer for Orlando's Best K-9, and I'm a sponsored decoy from K-9 Tribe, which he's right down there.
Whoop, whoop. Give him a round of applause. Tony, come on over.
Tony Marquica from Kogo PD, Kogo, Florida.
Right on. Come on, everybody.
Mike Moss, Orlando, Florida. I work for Orange County Sheriff's Office.
Orange County Sheriff's Office. I believe we got Texas in the house. I'm not real sure. Might be right.
Jamil Kitt from Iron Sharp K-9, Texas.
Who we got left? Come on.
What's up? Ethan Marquis from Lakeland, Florida originally. Appreciate you.
Ethan just retired from the Air Force, and he was a K-9 handler and a trainer in the Air Force, so he didn't want to say all that. He wants to try to be bashful, but I'm not going to let that happen.
Matt Brooks from Ohio, and I just like to train dogs.
All the way from Ohio, folks. Who we got left? Is that everybody? Anybody else hiding from me? Folks, all of these people are here on their own time and their own dime. They're not getting paid anything. They're coming out here to help put on a wonderful show for you, so please give them a big round of applause. I'm ready for some dogs. Bring them out. Let's go. Hang on. Come here, Nina. What's your job? What's your job?
I'm a police officer with Palm Bay Police Department.
What's your job tonight?
Timer.
Nah, what's your real job?
Oh, yeah. To keep you standing still.
She's going to try to keep me standing still, which is not going to happen.
Can you make an announcement that nobody else? Nobody else.
Okay, the main, let's call it the east entrance. Nobody else is allowed to come through there because we're going to be having dogs coming through there. So nobody else is allowed to go down there. Nobody else past the yellow tape. Everybody got that? Everybody understand? Yellow tape. No go pass, right? Everybody's got it? Everybody yell, got it. Woo! That's what I'm talking about. Competitor. Connor Hankers. Are you ready? Listen, I can't hold them off forever. You guys got to get moving. The water is not on for the last obstacle. She don't want to talk either. Hey, turn the water on. Somebody, please. Whoever. Waterman, turn the water on.
Trying to coordinate things up here, but the first dog will be coming out.
They're coming, folks. Be patient. I promise it'll be worth it.
All right, Jason
Maybe.
Meyerhold's back with Nick White as we're about to get the first dog to come out. It's going to be Connor Akers. The K-9's name is Ace. Belgian Malinois. Is that how you say it?
That is absolutely correct.
Right.
Belgian Malinois.
And this is a veteran dog, age 6, out of Jacksonville.
The Florida Highway Patrol. Connor says that K-9 Ace is a high drive Mal who loves his reward, and he has a docked tail, which you don't see a lot of in Belgian Malinois. Almost 7.
This is a veteran dog, yeah.
I'm Trooper Connor Akers, and I work Jacksonville.
Sweet. Welcome. Kick butt, buddy. Have a good time. Everybody give him a round of applause. Let's go.
I anticipate he'll do pretty well. I know in 2022, the K-9's United K-9 competition, K-9 Ace and Trooper Akers won the overall top dog for that course. So let's see if they can replicate that here. Nice control. If you notice, he puts him in a downstay while he fires rounds downrange. Nice control for K-9 Ace. And he takes a detour and bites on our decoy. So that is not supposed to happen. For
sometimes the dog sees a decoy but avoids it until the end.
Exactly. If you notice, K-9 Ace, the decoy definitely has his attention. I actually really like that as a distraction for the dogs. Decoys are huge distractions for dogs. For those that don't know, these dogs spend a lot of time biting people in bite suits. So when they see a person in a bite suit, you saw what happened. They just want to go right after them and bite them. We're on to the K-9 carry. This is where he has to carry his opponent. He's still still distracted by the decoy at the A-frame. And now we're at the suspended bridge, which he opts to try to go around. Let's see if K-9 Ace can get through it. Little handler assist there through our tunnel.
Sometimes the handler has to go first to
kind of entice him. You see he found the bite sleeve there. Now he's got to go over the wall. There we go. No issues there. Oh.
A spill. But it's hard to do everything well in this obstacle course.
Yeah, I mean, it's really kind of throwing everything at the dog and the officer in a very short amount of time. And now this should be, we're at the water jump. For those that can't see, there's water pouring down over the wall jump there. And our decoy. Nice.
Well, again, the decoy is well padded, fortunately, because those teeth are sharp.
Yeah, a lot of people don't realize, though, JC, when you're in that bite suit, you can still feel a good amount. One of the things I like to say is, depending on the type of bite suit you have, you can feel the pressure, just not the puncture.
Oh, I hope so.
So it's not uncommon for these decoys. I would be very shocked if most of these decoys down here tonight didn't have a lot of big bruises all over them by tonight. Because, again, you are feeling the pressure, just not the puncture of the bite. They're not as padded as most people assume they are.
All right, next up we should have Joe Pusich. K-9's name is Hugo, German Shepherd, only age 2.
Yeah, young dog.
Is a young dog.
Probably not too long out of his K-9 patrol course. And this is a U.S. Air Force team.
Boy, he's a big dog for 2.
Yeah, that's the difference between, that's why you see a lot of departments and military, and especially the Special Forces community, start leaning more towards the Belgian Malinois over the German Shepherds, just because they're more lightweight, they're easier to carry, they're easier to pick up and put over walls. You know, if you had to, jump out of a helicopter into
really?
Iraq or Afghanistan, would you rather it be a 68-pound Belgian Malinois or a 102-pound German Shepherd that you got to pick up and put over walls and everywhere?
You better be a 68-pounder, right?
Exactly.
A little lighter, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, they're going in the truck here to start off.
Depending on how good he does, I may or may not have had something to do with his training.
Canine Hugo has supported 2 presidential missions already in his time in the U.S. Air Force. And they're off to the first set of obstacles. This is where the handler has to keep control of their dog while placing 3 accurate rounds on silhouette targets downrange. With our decoy, of course, providing nice passive distraction in the background. K-9 Hugo had no issue there.
So Hugo, no interest in the decoy. That's good.
Very good. No issue on the 4-foot wall jump. Now the car window jump. Let's see how he does here on the window. No issues there. Good job. On to our K-9 carry. He's got to pick up K-9 Hugo and carry him across to the next platform.
Wow. Big dog.
And again, that's where that 60, 70-pound Malinois would be a little bit better. Up the A-frame.
Right now the bridge, which is always tricky, going up it and going across it.
Oh, no issues on the suspended bridge there.
Very smooth.
Yeah, nice. Again, no issues on the wall jump. Obviously a dog that's well experienced in this.
Having a bit of a hard time there.
There we go. And now they got to make it up the ladder and slide down the tunnel.
Oh, that is hard.
Providing a little handler assistance here.
That's harder than the bridge.
Yeah, the climb and slide is a very vertical ladder. Andy a little apprehensive there. But he gets the job done.
Follow me.
Andy looks a little apprehensive.
Oh.
He decided to take a shortcut.
Ouch.
I feel like at this point they should take the penalty time and just move on.
Oh, he's doing it again.
I assume he'll grab the leash and kind of make him go down with him this time. There we go. Yep, exactly as I expected. And now our water window jump. What I love is Indy didn't have any issues on any of these other jumps except the one where he had to get wet. I don't blame him. Here we go. Nice. Nice bite on our decoy down there. A pretty smooth run for K-9 Indy, other than he did have a little bit of hang up there on the climb and slide, but other than that, and a little hang up on the water window, it was pretty smooth sailing for him.
Now, I think last year we got some of the times, so I don't know if we're going to get that here, but, oh, there it is, the clock. Okay, I got to look at the monitor. 2:17, all right. All right, so that was Hugo. Next up, we got Lance Behringer, who has Gator.
So we had a little order mishap there. We are now up with Joe Pusish and his German Shepherd K-9 Hugo, representing the United States Air Force.
Okay, I thought that dog was too big for 2 years old. Yeah, okay, we got Hugo now. Yeah, he's smaller.
You knew what to say and everything.
All right, so again, this is Hugo by Joe Pusish.
Hugo recently achieved certification in helo fast roping from helicopters. So he should have pretty good confidence on a lot of these obstacles here if he's used to jumping out of helicopters, I would assume.
Nice recovery. Extra points for recovery.
No issues on our static targets.
All right, looking good so far.
Let's see, over the window, good job. Making good time here, now to our K-9 carry. Up the A-frame, up and over, beats the handler over. Nice job, K-9 Hugo. He's doing really well. Man.
That was smooth.
Yeah, the suspended bridge, 0 issues into the tunnel. I'm really liking what I see from this team so far, JC. No issues. Let's see if the climb and slide gives them any issue. So far, really good work from Joe Pusish and K-9 Hugo. Almost hiccup-free so far. Let's see how they do on the water window. Beautiful.
Wow.
No issues.
He's the best one so far.
That water's really piling up down there. I don't foresee an issue here on the bite. Let's see how we do. And after our decoy, nice tricep bite. Really nice. And now the verbal out.
Wow, 105.
105.92. Beautiful.
Listen, everybody, I apologize. You know, every year, I say this every year, we go out and we look for the best announcer that we can find. The problem is that they're really expensive and I'm free. So, you get what you get. I apologize ahead of time, but it is what it is.
All right, next up we have Lauren Donaldson. K-9 name is Zeppelin. Not Led Zeppelin, but just Zeppelin. Another Belgian Malinois. 5.5 years old, so not the oldest dog, not the youngest dog.
What's your dog's name? How ugly is he?
Ugly is he? This is K-9 Zeppelin. My name's Lauren.
Stop touching my microphone.
Sorry.
Just teasing.
My name's Lauren from Brevard, and this is Zeppelin. He is 5.5. I know he's super gray, but he's only 5.
And what did Zeppelin win last year?
Hardest hitting dog.
Hardest hitting dog right here, folks. Last year's winner.
Nice. Won the last year hardest dog competition.
He looks like he could play middle linebacker on the football team because he's jumping up and down. He's really excited. I remember Jack Lambert from the Steeler teams in the 70s. Really intense. So
Yeah.
we'll see how he comes out here.
Lauren says that Zeppelin loves to go to work and gets excited to put on his vest and get in the car. So I think that speaks volumes to what you were noticing, JC.
He might go after the decoy here. Let's see.
She's got to place 3 well-placed rounds downrange while controlling her dog and not getting distracted by the decoy in the background. So far, Zeppelin's looking good. And into our low crawl. No issues there. Right over our wall jump. Let's see how they do on the car window. Beautiful. Onto our K-9 carry. Again, looks like Zeppelin's a little distracted still by the decoy. Zeppelin is ready to work.
So you do have to carry the dog in that sequence.
You do.
Right? You do, okay.
Now to our A-frame. Let's see if Lauren has to coax him over. Right up and over without her guidance. Nice. And now to the ever-feared suspended bridge.
Doing the circuit route there.
Let's see. Beautiful.
Nice.
No issues on the suspended bridge. Zeppelin did it twice. I don't think he can get extra credit on that, though.
Oh, no.
And a third time. Zeppelin's going for bonus points. Up and over, no issues. This seems to be where a lot of dogs have had issues so far tonight on the climb. Oh, nice.
Boy, that was smooth.
Yeah, Zeppelin had no issues there. For the first time tonight, we're waiting on the handler, not the dog. And our water window. I noticed that water is really starting to pile up below that window, so I want everyone to pay attention to that, see if we see any wipeouts tonight. He's having the time of his life out there. Oh, there we go. Nice. Oh, with the takedown.
WWF, I guess.
Looks like Zeppelin's already trying to secure his spot for this year's hard dog as well. Beautiful. Nice work from Zeppelin and Lauren Donaldson.
Yeah, Lev would have been proud. As we see the replay, that's a replay worth looking at.
Yeah, I'm excited to see Zeppelin tonight, again at our hard dog, fast dog.
We got the city of Coco's Mayor Blake in the house. Mayor Blake, where you at? Where did you run away? Where's he at? There he is. Down there in the purple shirt. Mayor Blake, thanks for being here, sir. Thank you for supporting us. We appreciate you.
Next up, we'll have Josh Hardy.
Is that Josh Hardy and Richie?
Josh Hardy and Richie.
Hey, y'all, Richie loves me. Like, I mean, really loves me. Hi, Richie. What's up, buddy? Richie, don't bite me. You're a good boy. Tell us who you are, even though I've already said your dog's name, who your dog is, how old he is, all that good stuff. Where are you from?
I'm Josh. I'm from Brevard County, Florida. This is Richie, 6-year-old German Shepherd.
Everybody give me a round of applause.
All right, so Rich, let's see, the handler, Josh Hardy's from Temecula, California. I know where that is, just north of San Diego. And K-9 Richie is from Hungary. So.
I don't, hey, Yvonne, I think you're wrong. I was going to say, I think once you're a Marine, you're always a Marine. I think that's correct.
Deputy Hardy reports that Richie is a highly driven dog who enjoys both detection and patrol-related work. Again, as we were speaking earlier,
I have
dual-purpose dog. He does both detection and bite work.
Yeah, again, by age 6, you're able to learn.
Let's go, Josh.
Things.
Exactly.
Come on, Richie.
Let's see. He says he's highly driven and loves bite work, so I'm interested to see how well.
Yeah, let's go, Josh.
Deals with our decoy in the background.
Show me that Marine Corps endurance.
Keeping him on a leash, smart tactic.
Yeah, knock it over, Richie. Keep that. Yeah.
If you knock over the barrel, is that a...
He's just a grumpy dog.
I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
No issues there. Keeping him on leash, smart tactic. I think a lot of the
low crawl time. There's a sleeve right there.
Know how distracted they are by wearing a bite suit. Probably opts to keep them on leash versus off leash for that portion, which is probably a good decision.
Well, the music here is Danger Zone by Kenny Loggins, one of the great artists.
Also to point out, Deputy Hardy is also a former sergeant in the United States Marine Corps, as a former U.S. Marine myself. Semper Fi to Josh Hardy. So far, a pretty seamless run off to our K-9 carry. And again, this is a very common thing. I would say every officer, every law enforcement person that has a K-9 partner at some point, for some reason, on a regular basis, has to pick that dog up.
And he carried him on the shoulder that time.
Exactly, yeah, that's a common tactic you'll see a lot as well, the shoulder carry. Let's see, pretty smooth run so far. Let's see how K-9 Richie does on the suspended bridge.
Not too bad. Just take it slowly and you'll do well.
No issues there. Into our tunnel. Giving that bite sleeve a little extra look. And again, that bite sleeve is usually a big part of the dog's training, that in the bite suit. So when dogs see a sleeve or see someone in a suit, it's just their classical conditioning that they want to bite it.
Oh, not bad going up the ladder. A little struggle, but
sprawled
not
out.
too bad.
Good job on the assist from Deputy Hardy. And to our water window. I think we'll see someone, an officer wipe out on this at some point. It looks like it's getting really wet down there. Look how, watch them, JC, when they hit down there. It's getting pretty sloshy down there.
Yeah.
And everyone's favorite part, the bite on the decoy. Nice back of the tricep bite. And let's see how he is on the out. Josh Hardy opted for the break stick to out on the bite. I think that's the first time I've seen that tonight.
180.59.
Overall, I would say that was a pretty good seamless run by that team.
Yeah, not bad at all.
We have an equipment timeout. Flag on the field, Dane Rhodes.
There's a flag on the field. Uh-oh. So So a little bit of a delay here. Of course, they got to pick the barrels up. All right, next up we got Joseph Huser, who's the handler. K-9 name is Nick. German Shepherd, the prime of life, 3 years and 10 months, almost 4 years old.
Perfect age for this.
Out of Leesburg. Oh, no, we got the crazy train coming up, Ozzy Osbourne.
Let's see if K-9 Nick lives up to it.
Yeah.
It appears K-9 Nick was born in the U.S. K-9 Nick's father was also a Lake County Sheriff K-9.
Is he going to be nice? Yeah, he looks fine. Looks like he wants to fight. What's his name? Who are you? How old is he? All that good stuff.
I'm Senior Officer Hoyser with Leesburg PD. This is K-9 Nick, and he is 4 years old.
Did y'all hear what he said? Senior officer. That means he's got tenure. I love it. Good luck, buddy.
Thank you.
Give him a round of applause, folks.
All right, so again, this is the handler is Joseph Huser, and this is Nick, German Shepherd, 3 years, 10 months.
Says K-9 Nick's mother was utilized in several litters that produced law enforcement working dogs and personal protection dogs. That does not surprise me, JC. I say, you know, dogs like people, genetics have a lot to do with it. Michael Jordan's son has a much better chance of being a pro basketball player than my son.
Oh, I see.
And dogs are much the same.
Okay.
That's why you see that a lot in sports athletes.
That's a good analogy, yeah. Okay, not interested in the decoy. That's good.
During a shift earlier this year, K-9 Nick apprehended a fleeing suspect. During the apprehension, K-9 Nick was struck in the face and had his top canine chipped off.
Oh.
He now has a titanium tooth in that place and was back to full service work just a few weeks later. So now if you're on the receiving end, you're on the receiving end of some titanium teeth.
Wow, sure.
As if the normal teeth wasn't bad enough.
Yeah. Not bad in the bridge. A little hesitation at the beginning.
Very handsome dog. I love that all black. Let's see how they do on the climb and slide. Little assistance from the officer here.
Even with 4 legs, it's hard for a dog to climb straight up.
Yeah, it's I definitely think that's one of the harder ones. And the angle, as you said, you know, that straight up angle really doesn't give him a lot to work with there. And on to the water window. The continue. Oh, there it is. I called it, JC.
Oh.
It's very wet down there. Very, very wet. Here we go. Nice. Nice run by this team.
Yeah, that was good.
No real issues other than Officer Huser having a little mishap himself at the water window. And I think that's going to be a fun, interesting window for the viewers at home to continue to pay attention to, because I noticed that at the beginning, and that water continues to keep pouring as this competition goes on. So it's only going to get more and more wet and more like a pool and more slippery. So I think
it's better to go in the beginning, I guess.
Exactly. Yeah. I think the people that go towards the end of the run is going to have, have a little kid swimming pool down there to deal with.
You know, it's almost like golfers in a big golf tournament. You know, there could be rain in the afternoon. You maybe would rather go at 7 in the morning, right? I mean, you know, the wind changes, the rain goes away and comes. So
I think the water window is going to be the downfall, or at least a little delay for the competitors a little later on.
So we're awaiting our next dog. Again, JC Meyer, it's Nick White. If you're just tuning in, hoping you're enjoying the broadcast so far. We still got a couple more hours to go, but glad to be here on the Saturday evening. So let's see, we got Christopher Hotine.
Christopher Hotine from the United States Air Force will be up next.
Cody's the K-9 name, age 3. It's a nice young age.
And again, for those tuning in, the Space Coast Police Canine Foundation. They help with vet expenses, safety equipment such as heat alarms for vehicles, vests for officers and canines, startup costs for implementing new police canine programs, and community outreaches such as the Space Coast Police Canine Competition. So please consider donating online at spacecoastpolicecaninefoundation.org, and your donations go to an incredible cause, which is keeping our officers, our community, and our handlers, and both human and canine alike, safe and well equipped and well trained as possible.
All right. So a little bit of a delay here, but we'll get going here in a minute. Now the music for this next one is by the Sick Puppies. Okay, You're Going Down. I'm not very familiar with that group. Now, Crazy Train, that was a great song.
An interesting thing about Cody and Christopher Hotine coming up is he says that Cody really enjoys biting decoys. So it's going to be interesting to see if he goes with an on-leash technique out of the car versus off-leash to prevent Cody from getting distracted by our decoy.
Well, again, he's got to be told to wait till the end to go after him.
Correct.
Not be susceptible at the beginning. But that's tough, I guess. Yeah.
Oh, it's for sure. It's a huge discipline. You know, these dogs spend countless hours and countless reps biting on decoys in suits. So when you see a decoy in a suit, they naturally want to bite them, like they've done hours and hours over the last, 3-4 years of their life.
All right, so here comes Cody. Again, handler name is Christopher Hotine.
I notice him already giving our decoy out there a glance, so I assume he will go on leash for this. See how focused, for those watching at home, he is focusing on our decoy, which is behind the targets.
Tech Sergeant Hotine, Patrick Space from Face. This is Cody. He's 3 years old.
Give it up for whatever he said his name was in Cody, the 3-year-old dog.
He looks motivated and ready, that's for sure.
He's on fire right now.
Yeah.
Also enjoys nibbling on ears. Okay. All right.
And we are out the gate. He is going on leash. Again, he's got to put 3 well-placed rounds on the targets downrange while maintaining positive control of Cody.
I think he sees a decoy.
Yeah, he's definitely on to him. And he gives our distraction bite sleeve. Looks like he's going to take that on the course with him.
He's the first one to do so.
Looks like Christopher Hotine is going to try to out him from that and go ahead and get him through the wall. And as you see, still distracted by our bite sleeve. I think we can agree he's not going to have any issue when it does come time at the end to bite the decoy.
Right, yeah. That's why all these dogs are different. You never know what to expect.
Exactly. Up to our A-frame. No issues there. And let's see how he does on our suspended bridge. Seems like it's kind of a hit or miss for most dogs. Beautiful.
Oh, that was good.
Nice. Nice job. Christopher Hotine says that Cody likes long walks on the beach. So for any of you female Malinois out there,
now the toughest part.
this is where we've seen most dogs today have that biggest hang up is here on the climb and slide, but they do it pretty effortlessly, not bad at all.
That was nice, yeah.
And again, let's everyone focus on the water window because that water continues to pile up, and I don't think a lot of these teams are anticipating that, mainly the humans. He's taking the slow approach, smart. Doesn't like the water, it appears. There we go.
So he likes the beach, but not the water. That's interesting.
To be fair, he says he likes long walks on the beach, but not in the water.
Okay.
No! Nice. Beautiful.
Well, that was quite a tackle.
That was. I'm excited to see the replay on that one.
Wish my beloved New York Jets would tackle like that. They did better than 4-4.
Beautiful.
Going for the legs.
Yeah, let's see that approach again. Again, this is where he... Yeah, really his only issue that I saw was, the big issue was on the water window and grabbing the sleeve. Here it is again.
Oh, that was nice.
A little bit of a scramble there on the ground.
All you guys see, if you don't know, you see somebody run down, you see dog run down there, the guy turn, and okay, he's just taking a hit. These dogs will change on you in a millisecond of where they're going to hit you at. So you see, okay, he's going to hit.
So next up we got John Hubinger. K-9 name is Lars. Age 8. That's senior citizen territory.
He's getting up there.
Yeah.
I would say he probably has another solid year, possibly 2. I really don't see police dogs over 10.
I mean, dogs are like humans. When they get older, they get arthritis.
Correct, and especially police dogs. You know, look at police dogs almost the equivalent, the human equivalent to like a sports athlete, a football player. You know, they're that 2 to 8 years of active duty in law enforcement. There's a lot of training. There's a lot of bite work. There's a lot of obstacles. There's a lot of running. So it's a hard, high-paced 6 to 7 years.
I mean, sooner or later, your body wears out.
Just like humans.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. This is the Brevard County Sheriff's Office. So John Hubinger and Lars have been together for 6 years. That's a good bonding time.
Yeah, really good. That says a lot. You know, usually the longer a team's together, the handler starts getting better at reading the dog starts to get better at reading the handler, and you kind of start seeing more as a cohesive, well-bonded team the longer they've been together. So it's going to be interesting to see how much that benefits them in tonight's course. Deputy Hubinger says Lars loves to chase anything and destroy everything. So this is going to be a fun one to watch.
And the music could be Ted Nugent, not Wango Tango, but Stranglehold.
Okay, I like it.
So that'll be as hard rocking as Ozzy Osbourne was earlier.
Still not retired, they say.
Right? You want to talk more? John's a man of many, many words. All right, I'm going to make you say it. Who you are, who he is, how old he is, and where you're from.
Deputy John Hubinger. His name is Lars. He's from Germany. He's 8 years old. And we're from Brevard.
Whoop, whoop.
All right, so Lars will be going into the police vehicle.
Should be noted that John Hubbinger is also a veteran of the U.S. Navy as well.
Hey, by the way, happy Veterans Day. I mean, for school, the kids had it off yesterday. I'm a substitute teacher, so I had the day off. But I guess today is officially Veterans Day.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. You used to be on a Thursday.
And yesterday was the Marine Corps birthday as well.
Oh, really? Wow. All right, here we go with Lars.
Oh, yeah, Dad. Right there. I see. I watched that other dog knock him down. I want to try to do the same thing.
So I noticed with the decoy, the first one, he kind of goes like horizontally. He doesn't go forward at all, because that would really entice the dog.
Yeah, I think he's just there trying to be kind of more of a passive distraction, where he's not trying to get the dogs amped up, but just being there and making them aware of his presence.
Yeah. I like the shoulder carry. That's the way I would do it.
Yeah, I feel like the shoulder carry for bigger dogs is definitely the most efficient.
Less stressful on the back, I would think.
See, little handler assist there on our A-frame. And let's see how they do on the suspended bridge.
Not bad.
Not bad at all.
Now the vertical ladder.
This is what's getting all of them.
This is the litmus test right here.
Looks like John Hubbinger does the smart thing and doesn't even waste time on trying to get Lars to do it. Instead, he just goes straight to the handler assist. And again, the water window, let's see how it plays out for them.
Oh, beautiful.
Nice. Water's definitely continuing to add up there, but they went with the slowest fast technique. And gives him a little bit of a skeeve there. And catches him on the return.
The decoy kind of gave him the brush there.
Yeah.
So.
That was a pretty good run. I mean, really, I didn't see any major hang-ups at all from this team on that.
So a minute 25.5.
Gives him a little tug as a nice reward for doing a good job. For those that don't know, a lot of these dogs, their primary reward is a tug or a ball, maybe in the form of a Kong or something. That's what a lot of these dogs are working for.
I tried to give all the love.
So we're awaiting our next dog. Kind of beautiful night here in Brevard County. A little windy. Okay, our next dog's going to be the handler's Elizabeth Kruger. K-9 Mack is the German Shepherd, 4.5 years old. Outdoor police.
Dora, and his name is Mack, and he's 4.5 years old.
And all he can share is a decoy. We good? Yeah.
Well, look at those ears. Really tall.
I always loved the all black German Shepherds.
Oh yeah, they're beautiful. So again, this is K-9 Mack.
Mack is motivated by his tug toy and sometimes with food. He loves playing ball, and they have been together since March of 2020. He specializes in narcotics detection.
Wow. I think he noticed the decoy, but not making any motion.
And it should be pointed out that Officer Kruger is also a veteran of the United States Air Force. Nice. Really good looking team so far. Nice work on the K-9 carry. Up to our A-frame. There we go. Nice handling skills from Officer Kruger. She takes a little bit of a spill down there.
Well, hopefully she's okay.
Seems like she may have landed a bit wrong or have done something here, unfortunately.
So first real mishap of the night.
I feel like that's the first mishap we've had in 3 years.
Really? Yeah. And, this one's definitely apparent.
And again, that's the nice thing about having a nice social dog, is another handler was able to come up and take K-9 Mack from Officer Kruger while they can attend to her, and hopefully it's something temporary.
Now, during the year, they could have obstacle courses set up wherever they happen to be from, and they could practice, right?
Yeah,
something similar to this, at least.
Yeah, and most of these teams do. A lot of these teams do have obstacle courses.
I mean, it takes a lot of work to set this all up.
Correct. Yeah, a lot of local departments do have obstacle courses that they are able to train on with their teams. So that's why, a lot of these have seen similar courses or similar obstacles to this before. Some have, depending on the size of the department, when you get into big departments that are very well funded, I've seen K-9 courses that are designed literally just for the officers that are incredible.
Which is usually in the bigger cities, right?
Correct, yeah. You go to like an LAPD, places like that have all the funding in the world. They have state-of-the-art facilities, and yeah, exactly. They need as much experience as they can get.
Well, I'll tell you, to be a cop in Chicago these days, wow, that is really tough. I mean, New York and LA are tough too, or Detroit, but Chicago, wow. All right, so a little bit of a delay here as Elizabeth is being checked out. So we'll see if we have a relief person here coming out of the bullpen. Long relief. So I don't think this is a life-threatening thing, but hopefully not a broken ankle or a broken leg just from landing wrong.
Yeah, and unfortunately, JC, this speaks to kind of what we talked about earlier, is that, these K-9 officers, when you talk to a lot of kids, every kid, it seems to, wants to be a K-9 officer.
Really?
When I speak to kids, but they don't realize that there's much more that goes into it than just out having fun with your dog. It's a lot of training.
Again, I'm a substitute teacher. That's being a kid.
Yeah.
Just to see, what really goes into it.
The real work.
Yeah.
The real training, the hours, the reps, there's a lot of variables, as we just saw, that anything can happen when you have an officer running and 80-pound fur missile running and circling around you. There's a lot of moving parts going on, and unfortunately, incidents happen when you combine all obstacles and dogs and people and just a lot going on there.
So as you mentioned, this is really the first one in 3 years that you can remember.
Correct. Yeah, this is the first incident really at all that we've seen in 3 years. But hopefully Officer Kruger is doing well, and hopefully come back next year and better and healthier. And
so again, I'm J.C. Byerholz with Nick White. Again, an injury during this latest run. And she's being helped up and being assisted over, being assisted off the field. Okay, I want to thank Porsche Audi, Mercedes-Benz of Melbourne, Tales at the Barkery, Cocoa Village, and Kong for their support of this event. So is that going to be it for K-9 Mack, or are they going to have a relief person?
Yeah, I assume that will be it for them. I doubt they'll have a different handler that's not that dog's handler on the course.
We got one more, and then we got a break. Okay.
All right, so we'll have the next dog coming up here in a moment.
Looks like it will be Officer Avery Moorhead and K-9 Gator coming up in the bullpen.
Rockledge Police Department. Oh, 3 years old, a young one.
Did you call your shot? Is that what that was? He said, is that this?
Why's your dog growling?
It's another Malinois.
Is he grumpy today? Did you not give him his Prozac? Oh, I told you to give him his Prozac before you came here. Tell him who you are, where you're from, what your dog's name is, how old he is.
I'm Officer Moorhead, Rockledge Police Department. It's K-9 Gator. He's about 3.5 years old.
And where were you a K-9 handler prior to being at Rockledge?
United States Air Force, Patrick.
Military handler also, folks.
So K-9 Gator is a typical puppy, and he's yet to find a toy he doesn't like. Kind of like my Maltese.
K-9 Gator, they report sometimes gets nervous in new environments, but always puts on a brave face and gets his tasks done. So hopefully he can put on his game face in front of some of these new obstacles in this environment today. Gator's coming out the gate like a Bronco, ain't he?
He's a little hard to handle.
Yeah, he's coming out like a Gator. He's living up to his name.
I think he sees the decoy, but trying to avoid it, I guess.
I feel like this end of the stadium isn't getting any love from me, so I'm going to come down here and say hi to everybody. How y'all doing? Y'all doing good? Oh, yeah. This is the danger fight zone. That's why I don't come down here.
Up to our wall jump, no issue there, onto the car window. Little handler assist there with Officer Moorhead. Onto our K-9 carry. Gator does have his game face on. He seems cool, calm, and collected. Up to our A-frame. Beautiful.
Yeah.
So far, a really good run from them.
The suspended bridge.
Let's see how they do. Beautiful.
Oh, wow. Oh, a little slip there, but
maybe tripped on the last rung, but
that was pretty good, though.
Good run still. Made great time.
I mean, if you're going to trip, do it at the end.
Exactly. Should be pointed out that Officer Moorhead was a K-9 handler for the United States Space Force. And he still serves the Space Force in a reserve capacity to this day. This is actually a really new team as well, JC, as they just went to K-9 school and was certified in the state of Florida just in September.
Now going up the ladder. All right,
Nice little handler assist on the ladder, and now to the slide. And again, I will continue to be focused on our water window. I think as long as you approach it slow, you're fine. It's if you run up is when the issue starts. They went with the slow approach, smart indeed. And onto our decoy. K-9 Gators running. Nice, beautiful. Oh, with the takedown.
I think that's the second takedown we've seen.
Yes, nice. Nice full mouth grip there on that forearm as well. It was a really good run by K-9 Gator and Officer Moorhead.
Yeah. 173.97.
I'll tell you, when they catch you just right, and you got about 75 pounds, 70 pounds of momentum coming at you, it's like somebody throwing 70-pound bag of dog food at you at 30 miles an hour trying to catch that standing speed. Kind of puts it in perspective for you.
I believe we're going to have a break here.
I think they're doing a paparazzi take. They're all trying to get the best shots of me, you know, trying to focus everything. It's hard, I tell you.
They are moving the police vehicle.
I got nothing. I'm gonna help you out, ready? This is how we used to do our radio receptions back in the old days. We had to hold our radios up like this so we could hear it talking.
I have a brief intermission here.
Give it up for the paparazzi leaving the video. Your mom's getting serious. She said, okay. Okay. You can do one more round.
That is a beautiful shot of this facility.
It's like I see him doing some obstacle changes down there, or are they just moving it?
Everybody turn around. Your mom's gonna dance for you up there.
No, we're not dancing. We have a situation going on. Are you really listening to the radio? They got Marie TV up here.
I see Marie was dancing up there. Wave that flag, Marie.
Again, for those tuning in, please help support the mission and the Space Coast Police K-9 Foundation. All of your donations go to the dogs and officer humans for training equipment and resources and public outreach. So it is definitely going to an incredible cause that keeps our dogs safe, our officers safe, as well as our community safe.
And here comes a recap of what we have seen so far.
Nice turnout so far today at the Space Coast K-9 competition. I love our tunnel cam there.
Tunnel cam.
There was a great takedown. That was the dog that won the hard dog, fast dog last year. That was a
lower tackle. I like
that was a nice one as well. That was the one I believe we just saw. A lot of great teams out here so far tonight, and I'm excited to see what the second set of teams look like. But really, I would say no major issues tonight, JC. Really, I would say the biggest ones are the climb, elevated ladder. Wonder if they still have the water window going on during the intermission. It kind of looks like it is.
Yeah, they can turn it off for a while.
Yeah.
Yes. They're going to let it run, huh?
Let that baby pool build up down there. Really good turnout here tonight.
Yeah, beautiful shot there.
What's better than enjoying some nice outdoors, some good weather, and great competition?
The situation is the Bruins going down like all that time.
Are we going to need a K-9? Because we got like 30 of them here.
You know, again, we had that shot earlier of all the trophies that are displayed on that table. So at the end, there could be different categories and different winners, which I guess is time-oriented. I mean,
correct. Outside of the end of the evening, we have the hard dog, fast dog, which is always fun to watch. But outside of that, I would say everything is time-based. But then there are penalties that can be taken in too, like the handler avoided an obstacle, or I think they had to assist to a certain degree on certain obstacles.
a lot to keep track of.
There is.
If you're the judge.
Looks like we have about 10 more teams after our intermission, half of which are going to be our civilian competitors.
Oh, okay.
So for those that aren't aware, about 20 civilian teams faced off earlier in the evening, and they took the top 5 runners for the civilian teams and added those to compete with the law enforcement teams here tonight.
And again, are they going to change the course for the civilian dogs, or?
I don't believe so. I think they keep the same exact course, as they should.
Yeah.
All right, we got a group of young ladies that are going to be going up and down.
There's a princess.
It's your last call for
Good camera shots by our camera crew.
for a chance to win the K-9 experience and $1,000 cash. So raise your hands if you want to.
Is that our K-9 experience?
Take a chance.
So are these good family dogs maybe after they retire?
So it depends, to be honest. I've seen, fortunately, I've been very fortunate to work with a lot of law enforcement agencies as well as up to Tier 1 Special Forces groups. And I've seen everything across the spectrum from only the handler can touch the dog, all the way up to this dog loves everyone, loves kids, loves dogs, loves people, can go in schools, and it can turn it on when it's time to turn it on. So it depends, I guess, would be the answer.
No, that makes sense. I mean, you want a good watchdog to watch the kids and watch the property.
Correct.
But you don't want to be too aggressive.
Yeah, I've seen everything across the board, literally from only the handler can touch this dog, can handle this dog, can pet this dog, up to I can hand this dog off to anyone in the crowd and they'll be fine with them. I personally prefer that approach. If I had my say, is where I would rather have a dog that is super social and has what's kind of called that on-off switch, where they can turn it on when they need to. And a lot of people are surprised. Again, I've worked with a lot of the Tier 1 military canine units, and most of them are extremely social dogs. And it makes sense if you think about it. A lot of those special forces groups are operating in a team environment, you know, where they're all in a helicopter together or hunkered down in the back of a 7-ton truck together. So it's kind of important that that dog is very well social with other people outside of the handler. Looks like we are going to have our halftime demo coming up soon.
Oh, halftime!
I remember the last year's halftime demo was it was pretty fun how they did it. So I'm excited to see what they have for this year's halftime.
I personally have gotten every single person even a 70-year-old lady to put on the bite sleeve and take a bite from a dog. I'm not saying 70's old. I'm just saying
She was the most mature woman that I had there.
Okay, so it's $20 for a chance.
$20 for a chance to hang out with somebody almost as cool as me.
And you also get a chance for $20 to win $1,000.
$1,000 here, people. Who's out here trying to take your money? You can talk.
See, Dan hears something going on the radio, so what does he do? He goes and gets his dog out, Mr. Sneaky Sneaky, come out here and try to get a bite. Or it looks like he's going to try to muzzle punch somebody.
Have they told you what the situation was yet?
They have not. Typical Coco.
Oh, is a Coco case coming to Vieira? Oh, God.
No, I think it's actually probably an SO case came through Coco, and now it's coming to Vieira, right, Dan?
Yes.
So I'm out here running my mouth, and they're getting their dog. It's not really fair. Do we need him?
So, is this Coco assisting the sheriff's office, right?
Well,
is helping the sheriff's office.
the mayor's over there saying yes, but I'm not sure.
Where would we be without the Coco PD?
I don't know.
Did you call Star yet?
About 5 minutes ago.
Are they en route? Yes, they are en route.
So the helicopter's on its way.
Mayor has
Whatever
arrived.
this situation is, we're going to have to find out. Obviously, you guys aren't silly enough to
I
believe
believe that's Mr.
what's
Blake.
going on, but Coco has prepared a little demonstration for you guys. It's going to be super fun. It's going to be involving the helicopter and kind of give you an idea of the things that we do during our deployments.
Sounds like
if you notice
they
that
are
Dan's dog has a muzzle on, that's
That's
obviously
part of
for a
the
non-bite
halftime
situation.
demo.
So you're going to get to see his dog actually hit somebody and not bite them, but use his body to fight. Because there are times if our dogs have a broken jaw or something like that, and they need to survive, they need to learn how to use their body to survive also, not just their mouth. Make sense? Uh-oh. They got the lights on. I'm getting nervous. All right, everybody, don't move. Shouldn't take him long. I hear something. Hey, Dan, am I safe right here? All right. Never safe with Maverick?
You guys ready?
Again, we're gonna have a demo coming up here in a moment. A little bit of a break in our activity.
Sean, is Dan ready?
Yes, I'm ready. Eat your vegetables.
Tony, ready?
Yes. Everybody's ready. Jonathan, eat your vegetables.
Coming in hot.
Oh, coming in hot.
Should I play that?
No.
Well, again, while we're waiting, I want to thank Porsche Audi Mercedes of Melbourne. Still waiting. Sales at the Barkery, the Cocoa Village, and Kong. You know, again, good idea if you can go to the Cocoa Village. They're always adding some new places there. I took my mom to it.
Helicopter's 90 seconds out, folks.
In the theater.
Y'all getting excited to see a helicopter? Don't fall asleep on me. I promise it's going to get better.
Oh, yes.
Can't believe we have a helicopter in here in a moment. Part of our halftime activity.
Yes.
The halftime demo was presented by the Cocoa Police Department and the Brevard County Sheriff's Office, featuring Cocoa Police Department K-9 Kyra with her
coming in hot, folks.
Ryan
Look off to your left.
Santos. And you definitely want to stay tuned for
Give it up for Brevard County Sheriff's Office helicopter.
Competition that is often a fan favorite, which is the hard dog, fast dog competition.
I don't know what he's going to, but he's hauling butt.
Oh, and the demo's starting. It looks like our suspect is trying to flee from our officer here.
Don't mess
and
with my dad.
That is why you do not resist
What's up with
officers out in the community.
Yeah, good point, yeah.
It's a great demo for that.
Oh.
Now, once you pull the dog off, is the suspect surrender necessarily?
Yeah, fight my daddy.
I guess we're about to find out if this one does.
Yeah.
In my experience, the vast majority of suspects do surrender as the dog gets pulled off because they do
that dog was mad.
Experience again.
Mad.
We have our, looks like our SWAT team.
SWAT team to your left.
Now we got the SWAT team for one more guy.
Thankful that we have.
Another bad guy.
Because it is really difficult. I mean, you're really putting your life on the line.
I'm getting scared.
Yeah, in the most literal sense of the word.
Flashbang.
Oh.
Woo! Get it, get it, get it, get it. All right, folks, here comes the muzzle hit. No equipment. Boom.
And what you're seeing there is a muzzled attack. That is a dog that has a muzzle on, so that's why our decoy does not have any equipment on.
Oh, thank you.
All right, I have a question. How many people were there? How many suspects were there? Who was paying attention? Is there 2 or is there 3? So we got one more? Where's he at?
Now they have 2 of the 3 suspects apprehended, and we're waiting to see how they...
All right, we got one more dog coming. Give him a hand, folks. That was awesome.
Looks like we have our helicopter coming in now.
Oh, there it is. Okay, I've been waiting for that.
Anybody need a defibrillator after that loud boom? Everybody good? Everybody good? Oh, them tents are done.
My brother-in-law took me on a helicopter ride once. It's the only time I've ever been in a helicopter.
Oh, really?
Probably 35, 40 years ago. A long time ago.
How cool is that? Where's the last person at, folks? Tell me again. Tell me again where they at. That way? That way. You can't hide. You can run, but you can't hide. Excuse me, are you lost? Young lady, are you lost? Look like a last puppy to me. Uh-oh. Is he challenging the dog? He's not challenging K-9 Kira, is he? Oh, bad move, buddy.
Third suspect popped out. Another muzzled attack from...
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
There goes the helicopter off into the night.
Hey, Brian. Hey, Brian, how awesome was that?
They must make those muzzles pretty thick where the teeth can't go through.
How awesome was that?
That's it's a big deal when you start doing muzzle attacks. You generally have the handler check the muzzle, and then usually you'll have an in-person check the muzzle as well.
It's really thick.
Yeah, as you can imagine, you wouldn't want that muzzle accidentally getting ripped off while they're doing attacks like that.
Get that Batman. Get that Batman. Oh, yeah. Take him down. Woohoo! Get that puppy. Good girl.
Oh, look at the puppy.
Give it up to him, folks. That was pretty
awesome. Had a little puppy bite sleeve on there. Maybe that's a future canine officer we're looking at.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Again, that was a great demo you just saw by the Cocoa Police Department and the Brevard County Sheriff's Office, featuring Canine Kyra and Officer Brian De Los Santos.
All right, they're now moving the police vehicle back to its original position, so we should be getting underway here pretty soon. Again, a little bit of halftime. That was entertaining.
Helicopter's always fun to mix things up.
Yeah.
And again, that just shows the different levels of training the police dogs have to go through, you know, being desensitized to a helicopter landing, or being in the helicopter itself as you're, you know, a dog definitely takes a little bit of getting used to the noise, the loudness, the vibration, the You know, there's a lot of environmentals and variables that go into that, and that speaks to a lot of those 500 plus hours that these canine officers go through, that you really have to get them used to a wide variety of environments, different situations, different types of people.
I mean, other than law enforcement training, usually a dog would not ride in a helicopter.
Correct.
They ride in vehicles, you know, cars, but a helicopter would be a bit different.
And again, just like our course here, the 90% of pet dogs, 95+%, have really no need to ever deal with obstacles such as this, as there's no use for it in their world of going on neighborhood walks and sitting on the couch watching TV. So.
I missed the big bus though from last year. I thought the big bus was good, but I guess they decided to go away from it.
Bringing our truck back out. Looks like they kind of cleared some of the space out for the helicopter landing specifically.
But the water spot, they can't dry that out, can they?
No, and I mean, it looks like there's still water coming from it, so that's definitely continuing to saturate that ground.
So they didn't turn it off. Wow.
Yeah, I think officers, both human and canine alike, should move into that with a nice slow approach, and I think that's going to be the fastest approach.
And much better to be early before the water piles up.
Exactly.
Well, again, J.C. Meyerhold's Nick White. This is the Space Coast Police K-9 competition on their Facebook page. Hope you're enjoying the broadcast. My third year of doing this, and it's a lot of fun. Hope to be back next year. And again, fortunately, the weather in Florida, you never know. Tonight's a nice evening.
I feel like we've really lucked out with that every year with the weather. I think every year for 3 years now, it's been nice weather. We haven't had really any torrential downpours or nothing crazy going on during the event.
Yeah, I think November is the perfect month. Do it before Thanksgiving, do it before Christmas.
After August and July.
Yeah, July and August were really sizzling.
And obviously that, I would say once you get to that, the hot weather like that impacts the canines, I would say, much more than the human officers, just because essentially they're wearing a double, a jacket, essentially, a fur jacket, if you will. And, with the humans, what I've learned in my experience is humans often have the sense to know they're getting dehydrated or know they need to take a break or sit in the shade, where these dogs are so driven and they want to work so much and they're so high energy, so high drive, that they would quite literally work themselves to death if given the opportunity.
Yeah, you got to give them a break. I mean,
yeah, and you can't leave it up to them, because if you leave it up to them, they would say, no, I'm fine, I don't need a break. Yeah, so that's where reading your dog as the officer really has to come in and be an important part of the job. These dogs certainly love to work, as I'm sure to those watching is very apparent by watching how motivated, how excited, and how driven they are out here on the field tonight. A lot of people have a misconception that these dogs are made to work. I hear people all the time say, oh, how do you make dogs bite people? And well, we don't make them do anything. They're generally highly motivated to do it, and we're just kind of manipulating that for our benefit. It's kind of like saying, how do you make a Olympic athlete run? So they do it because they love doing it.
Oh, yeah. Well, again, if I'm a criminal trying to get away with something, I think the last thing I want to see is a canine dog.
It is, yeah. I would much rather have a human chasing after me.
Yeah.
At least then I feel like I have a little bit of a chance of getting away.
Right.
You definitely do not have a chance with the dog running after you. They're running upwards of 30 miles an hour, so
yeah, they really are fast.
Unless you know something I don't, JC, I'm generally not running that fast.
Yeah, we're all getting older. There we got some more highlights that are coming up.
Really bummed about this team. They were off to a really, really great start, as you saw here, and coming off that A-frame, unfortunately, seemed like took a little bit of an injury there.
Yeah.
Well, really good teams today. You know, again, really no one's had any issues really other than the climb, the vertical ladder on the climb and slide.
Yeah, the suspended bridge. I mean, most of the dogs handle it pretty well.
Yeah, I was surprised. I feel like we've seen improvement on the suspended bridge over the years. It seemed like it used to, you know, be a big issue for certain dogs, and now it seems like most of them are doing it very well. But again, that speaks to the officers, as that's, you know, that's what you do, is you find your dog's weakness, you find what they're not good at, and just like people, find what you're not good at and spend time training on it until you become proficient in it.
You're so sweet. Only person in the crowd to bring me food. I just want to throw it out there. I asked for food first. I had some business to handle. Thank you. Hey, Yvonne, can you do me a favor? Just turn that music down just a little bit for just a minute, please. I'm just going to let you take it over, all right, brother?
All right, my name is Senior Airman Jonathan Hardy. This is military working dog Griffin. He's 4 today. Today's his birthday. But more importantly, I want to dedicate my run to my niece, Alea. Today marks 1 year since she passed away in a car accident. So this is for her.
Get down, buddy. Go out there and show them what you're about.
She's trying to speak in language to me. I don't know what she's saying. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay, so this is Jonathan Hardy. And Griffin is the K-9.
This is a active duty Air Force team again, or Space Force. He's a 3-year-old Belgian Malinois, and they have been together as a team for 1 year. Interestingly enough, Griffin turns 4 years old today. So hopefully he celebrates his birthday with a nice run time. And up to our suspended bridge. Beautiful.
Very smooth.
Nice run. Nice. Looks like he's trying to give himself a little birthday present with a nice first place trophy maybe today. Let's see, no issues on that. And now to our climb and slide. This is where we've seen the most amount of issues so far today. Let's see how this team navigates this. Nice. Went with a nice little handler assist on that by Jonathan Hardy.
It's a tunnel cam. I can't get enough of that.
I love the tunnel cam.
Oh, wow, jeez.
Let's see how they do on the water window. That water is building up. Oh!
Splash down.
And onto our decoy. Nice, nice back of the tricep bite on our decoy, Justin Tucker there. He's trying to get that verbal out. There we go, nice. Good run.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
91 seconds.
Yeah, that was a good run. I mean, really no hang-ups at all that I saw.
No.
Just on the water window, Jonathan Hardy took a little spill and rolled over it, but really nice run from this team. And again, that run was dedicated to his niece, Aaliyah, who passed away in a car accident last year, 1 year ago today.
Gee. Very sad.
And now we're up with Deputy Lee Roth and K-9 Lefty. Lefty was named after the country song.
Let's get it done.
And Lefty. I believe that was Willie Nelson.
Yeah, Merle Haggard and Willie Nelson.
There you
two
go,
of the
yeah.
legends of country music. And we've lost Merle, but boy, Willie Nelson continues to live. He's got to be approaching 90.
Let's go, Leroy Lefty. Where's he at, Dad? I know he's over there. Leroy Lefty and Leroy.
You know, Lefty's checking out the decoy, but not really making any moves.
Seems like he does not want to go under. He's trying to go over our still distracted a little bit by our decoy. No issues on the 4-foot jump, and now on to the car window. Beautiful.
Nice.
Nice. On to our K-9 carry.
Oh, the shoulder carry. All right. I like that.
And next to our A-frame.
Oh, they both went over very well.
Smooth run so far.
He's got to assist him.
A little bit of a hang-up for K-9 Lefty.
That was a little bit of a struggle.
Yeah, K-9 Lefty is not very well versed on the rope bridge for sure.
Hopefully next year he will be.
There you go. That's what I would take away from this as a handler is where did my dog not do well, and now let's spend some time there. Up to another 4-foot jump, no issue. Going with the shoulder carry.
Yeah, that was good. You know, instead of forcing him up the steps, just carry him.
Yeah, probably save some time that way.
It's
now let's see on the water window how they do. If they take the slow as fast approach. Obviously, Lefty is not a big fan of water, it appears. Nice.
Now here comes the fun part.
There we go, off to the decoy. Nice.
Yeah.
So a smooth run other than a little hang up on our suspended bridge and our water jump. I think Willie would be proud of that run.
Yeah, that wasn't bad. Yeah, the suspended bridge gave him a little bit of trouble.
Yeah, smooth running until we got to the suspended bridge.
Sorry, I'm just gonna laugh at myself. Y'all just laugh at me.
Deputy Roth describes Lefty as very social and goofy, and he loves belly rubs.
We're looking for equipment, folks.
So next up, Connor Southwell and K-9 Ori.
This is a U.S. Air Force team once again.
How's my paparazzi doing?
They've been together for about a year and a half, so somewhat new team.
Somebody's dog is not going to be unhappy about that being lost. Oh, that's the thermometer.
Handsome looking Belgian Malinois.
Somebody's dog should be really upset.
No. Stand-up ears.
Yeah, he's, for those at home who can't see, when they show him, he's definitely focused on the decoy. That's why the pointed up ears and intent stare.
So we only had one dog go over the initial decoy, the very first one.
Yeah, but
nobody else really made an aggressive move.
But I feel like some of the handlers learned from that first one, and if you notice, that dog was off leash, and I feel like they've mostly kept him on leash since then.
Hey, Dan, that was it, by the way, for the thermometer that now. That's it. Was that all you fixing? What about somebody's little, I don't know, bracelet or something?
You sure that's yours?
Notice K-9 Ori still steadfastly focused on our decoy there, so I definitely think Connor is going to go on leash with him.
Tell him who you are.
He's extremely focused on the decoy.
Staff Sergeant. Get it done, son.
So again, this is Connor Southwell and K-9 Ori. Ori loves to do bite work and beat up his water bowl. Never beat up the water bowl. That's important. Otherwise, your owner has to buy a new one.
Ori has been deployed in support of 2 different presidents and various dignitaries throughout the world.
Let's go, Space Force.
Yeah, let's see how he handles the decoys here.
That's a Dave level sandwich out there, and I want to bite.
He pulled him away nicely.
Oh, he tried to go up and over the low crawl, but you do have to go under it.
Come on, buddy. This guy is fast as green lightning.
He's moving quick, JC.
Yeah.
Onto our K-9 carry.
Let's go, Space Force. Up and over, big dog.
Still distracted by the decoy. He did say he loves to do bite work, so it makes sense. And let's see how he navigates. Beautiful.
Very nice.
Nice.
Let's go. That dog. Which one do y'all catching? Are you nervous? You're scared. You're scared.
Oh, beautiful. That was really nice. Yeah, maybe the best one of the night so
Yeah,
far.
nothing to it. Yeah.
Let's see our water wall.
Oh, easy.
Beautiful.
Oh,
nice.
Wow. I think we've only had like 2 takedowns.
Oh, he's still on him though.
Yeah.
Connor Southwell trying to get K-9 Ori out right now.
What are they doing? The sidestep? Mental therapy. Yeah. So
Nice run by this team.
So I guess they got a time, and they didn't cross the finish line.
Yeah, the time stops when the dog outs and they cross the finish line.
Right, yeah.
Unfortunately for Connor Southwell and K-9 Ori, who had an amazing run leading up to that, that end is going to be their downfall, is costing them time on that out.
Yeah.
One thing that I kind of joke about in the industry, you know, when you see that, when the dogs bite and don't want to let go, is I say there's a reason we call them bite dogs and not out dogs.
Oh, okay. All right, next up, Matt Teed is the handler, and Indy is the K-9.
Koba got a gold chain on. Got Mr. T starter kit. Tell us who you are and what you're from.
What I'm from?
Yes.
Kenneth Walters. I guess I'm from my mom.
Listen, I don't make mistakes, so you just got to go with it, right? How old's your dog? What's his name?
He's 2 and 10 months. His name's Koba from the Lion King 2.
From the Lion King 2. And you work for who?
Brevard County.
There you go. Have fun.
So again, this is Indy, handler named Matt Teet, Cocoa Beach Police Department. Indy is a giant teddy bear with a huge heart. I don't think I've ever heard a dog described that way.
I got a deep shirt and a lot of push-ups for you.
And he loves to catch those bad guys.
Again, sounds like we talked about earlier, JC, that light switch dog, the dog that loves people, has a big heart, but knows when it's time to work.
Yeah.
Matt says he often forgets he weighs 87 pounds and sometimes thinks he's a 10-pound lap dog.
Wasn't really distracted by the decoy.
On the street, Indy has numerous apprehensions, drug and weapons fines, and seizures.
Good dog. Oh, jeez.
There's the big teddy bear.
Yeah. Suspended bridge. Oh,
nice.
Very good, yeah.
Good job, buddy.
I think Koba did.
Let's see how they handle the climb.
Oh, good.
Nice.
Yeah.
Seems like we're getting better as the night goes on.
Who comes out first?
Hopefully they take the slow approach on the water wall.
That was good.
Oh, nice. Onto the decoy. Beautiful. Nice run.
Yeah.
126.
Wow, that's pretty good.
Sub 90 seconds for that run.
I don't know, if you're doing it under 90 seconds, that's a pretty good time, isn't it?
The law enforcement and military. However, they're getting to show you their skills in front of the bigger crowd. So give them a round of applause. And this guy here is kind of locally famous. I mean, a little bit. You ready to tell them who you are?
Stan Smith from Iron Sharp K-9. Oh, we're from Texas. And this is Andy Oakley. He's ready to do some stuff again.
So, just so everybody knows, this is their second time running.
So we got Stanley Smith.
So me, I wouldn't have made it through one.
And Andy Oakley.
He's going to run it twice.
The name of this dog, age 5.
Yeah, I've known Stan for quite some time personally. Great trainer. I was also the host of a show on A&E called America's Top Dog.
Oh, really?
Where Stan competed in that as well. And Stan consistently does well, consistently brings it. And I always love him, see him going with his trademark cowboy boots that he runs in.
Oh.
So that's one of his signature moves. He always runs in cowboy boots. And Stan is from Iron Sharp K-9. Really good trainer if you are in the Texas area. Highly recommend Stan.
And the K-9 breed is a mutt.
Look at the nice control Stan has over his dog, keeping that dog in the downstay, recalling him.
No leash, yeah.
Stan's always a great fan favorite, great guy, great trainer, and always shows up to perform. Beautiful.
Wow, yeah, that's really good. He might be our best one.
Yeah, Stan is always a great competitor and always shows up to win. Beautiful. Nice. Hopefully Stan does slow it down for the water window.
Oh, that was good.
What a great team. He did slow it down, perfect.
Oh. Does that count? So is there a penalty on the water or not?
I would assume so.
But not bad, 87 seconds.
Even you throw in a 10-15 second penalty, I still think Stan is killing it. Nice run.
I get the feeling Stan's going to win another award later on.
Yeah, even if he gets the 10-second penalty on the water window, that'll still put him at a really good time.
Yeah.
Let's watch that beautiful run. Again, no issue going across the suspended bridge. That was such a great that was such a great dive in the tunnel there.
Yeah, boy, Stan really did dive through there. Jeez.
Kind of reminiscent of an old Pete Rose sliding into home.
Ah, Pete Rose, yeah. I tried to interview Pete Rose one time. He didn't want anything to do with me. And he was with the Expos. That was in his later days. All right, good job by Stanley.
Nice job, Stan
See
Smith.
what we have next.
I have a terrible life. I get to play with dogs all day and pet them and love them and hug them. I get to look at Dave every day. You find it?
Oh, okay.
Oh, there it is.
Hey, are you ready? Are we good? Again, civilian has already run, already placed everything. They're coming out here to show off their skills in front of you guys.
Will with Z. She's a 4-year-old Dutch Shepherd.
Where are you from?
From Orlando.
Orlando.
Okay, this is William Hall. He's the handler, and the canine name is XEZ.
Or said Z.
Oh, okay. Dutch Shepherd, 4.5 years old.
Sounds like maybe Elon Musk's named this dog.
Oh, really? You think so? Okay.
Sounds like something he would name him.
He's a rescue from Claremont.
Z loves to work and play tag with her Malinois brother. She will help prune the trees by grabbing the low-hanging branches.
He jumped over the barrel.
Nice control displayed by William Hall. You can tell this team really likes to work together. Look how focused Z is on William.
I think he'd rather jump over things than go under. So.
Nice onto the K-9 carry. Going with JC's favorite method of the shoulder carry.
I just think it's easier on the back, I would think.
Man, this team's really going smooth so far. And I love the focus that Z does have on William. That shows that they probably work together a lot, and there's a big bond and a lot of trust here. And if you notice, he's going off lead on all of this, which does create, I would say, substantially harder, because then it's all about control of the dog. First, when you go with the leash, they kind of have to go where you go. So I like William kind of flexing a little bit on everyone, just showing how much off-leash control he has.
Here's the tough part.
Beautiful.
Oh, jumped up
Nice.
himself. Wow.
Really liking this team.
He's going back in to get him. Oh, gee. All right, he came through.
A little shake off. And now on to our decoy. Beautiful. Nice bite on our decoy, Justin Tucker. Really good.
124.50.
Nice. Again, sub 90 seconds. And again, what really impresses me here is that was all off lead, demonstrating full control, full reliability, and again, really good teamwork, and you can tell this is a really good bonded team as well.
I'll tell you, on the suspended bridge, he went up the ramp pretty smoothly. That's sometimes tonight, that's been the harder part, going up that ramp. But good job by XEZ.
William says she is a rescue and has thrived since he started doing protection work with her. And again, you're seeing so far, we've seen 2 civilians go, and both really, really good runs between Stan Smith and William here. But again, it speaks to what we were talking about a little earlier tonight, JC, that, you know, these civilian teams really have kind of an advantage over the police dog teams, and a lot of people forget that. Again, because the police dog teams still have to do their normal 40, 50 hour a week job.
Never enough hours in a week.
Exactly. Where if you're just a
ain't got time to wait on you.
have all the time in the world just to train your dog.
Tell everybody who you are again and where you're from.
Renee from Orlando.
What's your dog's name?
Harper.
How old?
1 year old.
I think we got Harper coming up.
Harper.
Oh, Harper. Okay. All right, Renee Rodriguez.
Harper
name,
sees
and
something
Harper's
he
name,
really wants to-
K-9. Only 8 months.
Only 8
Really?
months old. Again, that kind of makes sense as a civilian dog.
Oh, okay. You know what? You're right.
Yep.
Yeah.
Not so much a police dog at 8 months old.
Yeah, that'd be really young.
Harper is an all-black Belgian Malinois with a white chest patch. She's been in training since she was 8 weeks old. Loves tug, carrots, and peanut butter.
It's one of the smaller dogs tonight. As a puppy, she was very uncontrollable and would bite anyone that handled her.
Makes sense. Malinois puppies are very bitey and nippy as puppies.
But she is now loving, sweet, with a mean bullet-like bite. Loves to fly. All right.
Wonder if she loves to fly literally or figuratively. You know,
Oh,
she likes to travel on planes or
Yeah, I'm
you
not
know,
sure.
fly in the air and bite people.
Yeah.
So far, smooth running for this very young team. It's nice to see an 8-month-old pup enjoy the course here, and to be honest, off to a really good start.
Young legs. 8 months. Not even a year old. I mean,
she's a cutie for sure.
Easy to carry, too.
Yeah, exactly.
Not many pounds.
Up and over our A-frame with little to no effort. Let's see, again, as a young pup, how she's going to tackle our suspended bridge.
This might be difficult. Let's see. Oh, he fell through.
Fell through the about probably 18-inch gap in between the slats there.
Yeah, probably not used to that.
Yeah, but nice recovery.
Yeah, yeah.
Over the 4-foot wall, no issues. This is a little bit of a distraction box. If you notice, there's some wires and some stuff to get hung up in. Let's see the climb. So Renee's gonna kind of take her back and give her the forced running start, which does help her. Great job on Renee reading Harper and knowing what she needed. And on to our famous water wall. Let's see if they go slow or...
Oh, beautiful jump.
Yeah. Nice. And on to our bite.
Uh-oh.
Oh, a skeeve, nice.
A good dodge by the decoy.
Beautiful. Again, just over 90 seconds. Good run. You know, I'm really impressed by this team, JC. For an only 8-month-old dog,
yeah,
that means he's done a lot of training with her in those last 6 months, essentially, to be this desensitized to all these different types of obstacles, the environment, the live crowd, the water. There's a lot going on here than more than meets the eye, I think, to the viewers at home who's watching this.
Oh, the future is bright.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it'll be great to see what this dog's like this time next year. I'd like to see them compete again.
So again, that was Harper. And let's see what we have next.
What's about her? You and her.
All right, I'm Nick. I'm coming from Brevard County. This is Sasha. She's 2 years old, and she's been great since the day I got her. So.
All right, so our next
You
dog
saying
is
she's the
gonna be
bestest little girl in the whole wide world?
She's the best girl I have.
There you go. Wow.
Again, another relatively young dog. Sasha's coming in at just about 19 months old, so just under 2 years old. Nick describes Sasha as a high prey drive and motivated by a good chase. Again, love seeing the off-leash control that Nick has. Almost took the bait on the decoy there, but Nick regained control very quickly over our window jump. Oh, for those that missed that, Sasha jumped right up into Nick's arms for the carry.
Oh, wow.
Beautiful. Really liking this team as well. Sasha and Nick is training under the Ed Reyes training group, and special shout out to Ed Reyes. It looks like your training and hard work has really paid off for this team as well as many others.
Okay, not bad going up the ladder.
Let's see on the water wall.
Ah, nothing to it.
Let's see, we're off to our bite. Beautiful.
Oh, quick release.
Great run.
I'll tell you, he is well trained. The dog knew exactly what he was doing. Sasha.
Really good team there.
So I guess we're doing the fast dog activity?
The hard dog, fast dog. For those watching at home, you definitely want to stay tuned. This is usually the fan favorite, the hard dog, fast dog, where essentially the dogs just get a running start and come full force towards our decoys. And they're, I believe they're scored on the speed at which they got there. Essentially how fast they got from the starting line to the decoy, and then how hard the bite was as well. So essentially, if you're taking down the decoy, as we saw a few times earlier, you're probably going to be high up in the qualifying rounds of the hard dog.
Out here and tell me what he's going to do. I don't think so. This is not my show, but I'm the one running my mouth out here, so. Y'all having fun up there? Is my mother still awake? Right there. Mama, put your hand up. There she is.
How many predictions you have on the hard dog, fast dog, JC? How many decoys are going to get taken down tonight? What are you calling?
How many are there coming up? Do you know?
Once you put the Crocs on, you're...
I think it's all the same teams that we just saw run are
Okay.
now just competing. So 20 plus?
7?
Oh, you think that many? I'll go with 5.
Okay.
4. I'll go with 5. I'll stick to 5.
Okay, that makes me feel better. Maybe I went a little bit too high.
You know, with the hard dog, fast dog, it's all. I've watched a lot of these all throughout the U.S., and they're always entertaining to watch, from police, military, civilian. And I find it interesting. Sometimes more people get taken down than you expect, and sometimes less than you expect. And I think less a lot of the times because the decoys know that it's the hard dog, fast dog. They know they're getting a running start, so they kind of are a little, their bodies are almost more prepared to absorb the impact since they know that that's what they're prepared to do. Where I feel like sometimes out here, they're not anticipating that.
Could Usain Bolt beat a fast dog? That's what I wonder.
I would say short term, maybe, but not.
It would have to be in his younger days. I mean, he's probably over 40 by now.
Yeah, and I would say not at any sustained distance whatsoever.
Yeah.
Maybe very briefly.
Okay, that's good. All right. Reserve seating. Here's magic tickets. Y'all ready?
Okay.
Brandon says I can't look. Stirring, stirring. Did I see a young lady or young man that wanted to pull a ticket? Okay. All right, here we go. Emily Strutt. Strutt? You here? Emily? Yay! Okay. Oh, so you're going up and not down. Wonderful. Yes, the yellow one's coming down. Wonderful. All right. Who's ready to win $1,000 cold cash, tax-free money? Y'all ready? You want me to pull down and pull all these tickets? No, okay. Sean's go. Don't hog the Mack. Okay. I'm not looking. Hope I pull my ticket. Ooh, that's not the right ticket. Okay, here we go. Got it, got it, got it. Now that's a long name. Can you read that? C-H-L... K-Log, Canis, C-A-N-N. Okay, let's try it this way. Last 4 digits of your phone number, 7872. Come see me.
Hey, what is your name?
$1,000. You got all these friends. Okay, the K-9 experience. Madeline, you still here? Madeline won this last year. She donated almost like $1,200 for it. I think she said it was worth more than that. It was priceless. And here we go. I want this experience. Sean said I couldn't have it. Oh, I see his canines all the time. Okay, here we go. He wants the mic back. Aren't y'all tired of hearing him? All right, here we go. Who's ready? Missy, are you still here? Missy? Do I hear a yes? Missy Edward. Come see me. Thank you all. And you won the green ticket. And you are this lady right here? Yes, ma'am. Okay, and your ticket number is 516, $1,000. I'm with
like to give it back to this, please.
Oh my gosh, a round of applause. She just donated back the $1,000. Come on, people, put your hands together. Karen, make sure she takes home a lot of Kongs. All right, what did you win? The K-9 Experience. Okay, so I will give you the paper, okay? And then get your name and number, and we'll get back with you, okay? Wonderful, just stand right here. All right, so somebody else won something. Okay, oh, you got yours? Okay. You got the magic tickets, and then who won the griddle? Y'all got the griddle? All right, that's at the table. All right, thank you, everyone. All right, back to Sean, the best part of the evening.
All right, we need all the competitors who are hard on fast on line up. Let's get ready to roll. We got these guys introduced to sweat and start to stay. I'm not even sure if your dog will find it. Let's roll. Get lined up, hard dog, fast dog. We get the first dog. Let's do it.
I'm ready to go home. Texas in the house again. They are ready. Let's do it.
All right, we're ready for the hard dog, fast dog.
My decoys ready? Dan, where you at? I know you're hiding somewhere.
This is usually a fan.
That dog was a little snappy fish down there.
Just because you just gotta
That's a Mims
see
dog, that's
dogs
why.
run at full speeds and bite people. I mean, what's more exciting than that?
And her husband drives a Mustang, so
A
that's
lot of
what's
fun.
wrong with the dog.
I'm not sure for the decoy.
Mustang and Mims.
These decoys will unarguably go home from this a little beat up tonight. I would say more so than the average person probably assumed.
We're starting down there.
Pay or
Actually,
Hey, I hate to tell you all this, but you got to line up down there because we're going that way.
A
Coming
shout
this
out,
way.
all these decoys here are here.
Hey, but the one cool thing is, every one of y'all get a great picture of all these beautiful dogs walking
to
by.
help the Space Coast Police Canine Foundation. So really big shout out to our
Nina, where you at? I need
for
you.
our entertainment.
There she comes.
Yeah.
And really the dogs'
You better tighten it
entertainment
up,
as
old
well.
man. Tighten him up, old man.
I would say this is probably the dog's
That little
favorite
mean
part of
Mims
the
dog.
competition
Oh, really?
as
Yeah.
well. I don't have to listen, I just have to run and bite people. What's more fun than that?
Hey, is that dog limping? Stand walk. He said it ain't swag, it's a tiredness. Hey, Nina. I got the hold on. You saw that.
Yeah, it looks like we have about 11 dogs.
That's what I counted earlier, yeah.
So I'd like to readjust my number. I'll go with...
It's going to be worth the wait, I promise, bro.
Oh, just
This is the best part of the evening.
Again, I feel like almost...
I'm starting to get mush mouth. I'm getting
taken
tired.
down is a little more probable.
I didn't do
outside
it,
of the
you
hard
can't
dog,
prove it.
fast dog,
That's
because
it.
now the decoys know that these dogs are coming in fast and they're coming in hot with the 25-mile-per-hour velocity flying at them. So
I'll go down to 3.
So you're kind of a little extra braced than you normally would be.
My 7 was based on about 20 or 21, so I think I'll go down to 3.
Look at all them pretty dogs lined up down there. Aren't they beautiful? Bunch of good puppies down there. I'm waiting on another boss to come down here and tell me what to do. Hey, Dan, where you at? Tony. Right here? Hey, are we starting them this cone here? This is Stan and Annie Oakley.
So we have Stan and Annie Oakley.
Give it up for Tony.
And team again.
Now Stan is the man, I'll tell you.
And again, nice 20-yard head start. Beautiful.
Next dog, come on up. Next dog, come on up.
Again, if you notice, it looks like they're giving about a solid 20-yard head start. Looks like from about the 25 to the 45.
Okay.
Bruce and Roscoe, Tony, you ready? Let's get it.
Beautiful. That was nice.
Boy, again, if you're real life and you're a criminal, that does not feel good. Because you're not going to have all that padding like the
No, I've seen a lot of real life bites from these police canines, and I can confirm that it doesn't look good either.
Well, the criminals deserve it. I mean, don't rob or steal.
Got Jose and Bruno up next.
Well, Jose looks like he's ready.
I'm hoping one of these become a high flyer.
Oh, miss. No takedowns yet.
Not yet. But we haven't got to the dog earlier who won this last year.
Okay.
It was a 5.5-year-old dog.
Okay. New decoy is in.
Nice. Got some airtime on that one.
Oh, Sasha. Oh, Sasha's on fire.
She's ready. Beautiful, nice.
We got Renee and Harper up next.
Oh, Harper. Okay.
Harper.
Harper is not happy.
I believe this was one of our civilian dogs as well.
Let me go. Let me go.
And she starts from 20 yards out. Nice. Canine Eros. Beautiful.
So we got two decoys who are alternating.
Anishka and Grace. Nice.
Good.
That was a nice one. I don't know, so far that may be first place in my book. That seemed like that one was coming in pretty hot. Here we go on the replay. Beautiful.
He has not let go yet.
I don't think that's part of the hard dog, fast dog, fortunately.
We're going to the no-no tent.
The no-no tent.
No tent.
When they were playing, we have water flowing, we have nice music playing, lovey-dovey stuff. For you guys cannot experience. Figure the rowdy old Texas dog. Hey, hot down over there. Hot down.
This one's coming in hot as well. Beautiful.
Love it. Love it. Who we got? Loki.
K-9 Loki up next.
You ready, Dave? Let's get it.
Got the laser pointer. Nice.
Oh, shook him off.
Like a good dog, came right back on.
Yeah.
It's a big old touchy coming up. Who we got? Zephyr. Zephyr and Matt. Matt back up. Matt back out to yourself again.
I like the way the decoys egg them on, you know? Like, yeah, come and get me.
Get them amped up. It's kind of like the football coach, you know, slapping them on the butt.
Yeah. Oh.
Nice.
Y'all can't control Texas over here.
You got a little pit bull out there, JC?
Oh, pit bull? Oh, jeez.
Hey, Cody, you can't handle this Texas.
Looks like a fiery one. There we go. There we go. Nice. Love it.
I guess if you have young kids, a pit bull is probably not the best choice of dog.
I would say
Pit bulls.
I would say
pit bulls and Rottweilers.
To be honest, I would say really no different than any other breed.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think they just get a bad rap a lot. You know, I always say you got to look at breeds of dogs like races of people. It's very individual. You know, there's no blanket statement. I think the media kind of portrays it that way, unfortunately, but.
I'm so tired.
Hard dog, fast dog, fun as always, and we were both wrong. There were 0 takedowns.
Oh, yeah. You know, well, you were closer than me, though. Had a lower number, so I'll give.
I was still over.
Yeah, oh, okay.
It's like, what, the price is right if you're over, right?
Yeah, we're both over, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I need you to keep Joe.
So are we going to have the awards ceremony now? Got all those trophies to give away.
You need me to keep them?
Keep them.
Can I keep them in my pocket or what? What do you do?
Okay.
Hey, did y'all hear that? Your name? Because I don't remember. Remember Jonathan Hardy? Joseph?
Hardy.
I heard Q-tip.
User and Q-tip.
All right. Y'all heard your name. I need you in my pocket.
Stan Smith, William Hall, and Renee Rodriguez.
Looks like the judges are tallying the votes and the times and adding up penalties and trying to get it all sorted out where everyone's ranking for the evening.
Well, again, we think Stanley Smith's going to get something.
Yeah.
So.
I think he's a shoe-in for sure.
Hey, you hide the decoy in there?
He's definitely got
He could be the Bill Belichick of dog trainers.
There. Looks like they're getting them lined up. Okay. Sure.
Now we're getting some of Stanley's highlights here. Stan Smith.
Iron Sharp K-9, always a fan favorite. I love the Pete Rose dive into home there. Beautiful. Again, no issues here whatsoever. And again, Stan opted for the off leash right over the water wall. This is where he did, this was really his only hiccup on the night, is the water wall. Beautiful bite, back of the tricep as always. Stan Smith, always a fan favorite.
And
great
the dog
guy.
released really quick.
Yeah, really good. Again, great trainer, great dog, just all around great. And now, oh, we're in our second set.
Oh.
We are in our second set of the hard dog, fast dog now.
What is that, a pit bull? This trooper's way too serious for me. K-9 ace. Let's get it.
Canine ace.
Big dog, yeah.
Beautiful.
Very high in the air.
Who's up next? Just a pieces, military working on Hugo. Hugo! Good boy.
Oh, wow, nice.
Nice control, love it, love it. As a trainer that specializes in obedience training, I always love seeing this nice off-leash control out here.
Yeah.
Cody's going to take an IV break. Dave, you ready? Let's get it.
I've got like nothing.
Here you go, here you go, here you
Coming in hot.
We got K-9 Indian Mack coming up next.
Working on that verbal out. Again, that's the thing a lot of these people don't realize is a lot of these dogs, you know, once they bite onto that decoy, they really don't want to let go. And to be honest, it's kind of part of how they're trained is don't let go.
Right.
And if you come off, get back on the bite. So it's kind of counterintuitive.
Coming in hot, son. Yes, sir. Hey, we got K-9 Zeppelin up next. Somebody going down.
All right, I believe this is K-9 Zeppelin that won last year.
Oh, okay.
And Laura Donaldson, I believe.
Hey, when I turn my hat around, it's like a switch.
Look at, he looks excited down there.
Yeah, Led Zeppelin.
He's motivated. Let's see.
Yeah, send him.
Let's see how he does this year. He's coming in fast.
Oh, man.
Oh, nice.
Great acceleration.
Hey, I heard that down here, so I know y'all heard that up there.
A firm missile running about 25 miles per hour with knives in its hand at you, you know?
Say his name. Griffin. Griffin.
Oh, Griffith, we heard from him earlier.
Griffin.
Yeah, did your dog use vegetables? Oh, it's a good one. Yes, sir. Oh, it's my favorite. It's Richie. Richie.
We got K-9 Richie in the bullpen, looking motivated.
You ready, big boy? Let's get it.
K-9 Richie getting sent. Nice.
Good boy, Richie. Ooh, big shepherd. He is mad. See what's that? Nick. The mean dog. Very excited.
Slow on the release. Decoy getting into it.
You ready, Nate? Let's do it.
Bouncing up and down.
Coming in hot. Nice. Looks like we have about 5 dogs left in the lineup.
We got Cody coming up next. He looks like half Pitbull, half Malinois. I don't know what he is.
Oh, Wow.
JYD for Junkyard Dog. Go for Tony Mark.
Oh.
Uh-oh. Oh, no. Gee, what happened there?
There were two decoys standing there. He picked whichever one he decided. Maybe it was the color of the suit that he liked better, you know?
He must not have been watching the previous dogs.
Yeah. I think the vibrancy stood out to him. Maybe he just doesn't like yellow, JC.
I'm not sure what happened.
We got Lars coming up next.
K-9 Lars in the bullpen.
Oh, Lars.
Oh, makes a miss. Nice.
K-9 Gator sound like he's Garvin. Good boy, Lars. Good boy, Lars. K-9 Gator coming up next.
K-9 Gator in the bullpen.
Sitting.
Coming in fast. Nice.
That dog is a hitter. Now Lefty and Leroy coming next. We did that, Pete. Lefty wants some Mr. Level.
Events like this, JC, is a photographer's dream.
Oh, yeah, I would
just
think
getting
so,
those
yeah.
dogs, the teeth flying in midair.
Got Oreo coming up next.
Oreo.
Space Force dog.
Coming in hot, hey, Mama. That was a nice hit. I heard that song. It wasn't a Zeppelin song, but I heard it.
I hate to be the judge of this competition. You know?
Yeah, they've all been pretty good, yeah.
They've all been fast. They've all went flying. It's kind of, I've lost track of who I think should win this.
Yeah. Is the length of the leap, is that taken into consideration?
I don't think so. I
No?
think it's time to get to clear the distance and then how hard they hit.
How hard they hit, yeah.
Got two dogs left for the hard dog, fast dog. Oh, he
clear
went
miss.
flying though. Nice.
We got one more. Let me tell you something. These guys in these suits, they get around the block because this is rough. It's fun. I don't have any dogs, and I can do that.
All right, the final dog.
It's not easy. Last one, Dave Lowe. Let's get going, man.
Nice.
Give it up to our decoys, our competitors, folks. Good.
Great job by our canines tonight. And again, really special shout out to the decoys. The one thing is those suits do provide protection, as we talked about earlier. Again, as I like to say, they protect against the puncture, not the pressure.
Right.
But because they are thick, they are extremely hot to be in. I've spent a decent amount of time in a bite suit over the years, and they're very, very hot to be in. you know, when you pick up those bite suits, if you grabbed any one of these guys' bite suits right now, I guarantee they're soaked in sweat, and
So
you
it's
would
an
not want to put them
oxymoron. I mean, you
on.
want to be protected, but it's really hot inside.
And if you notice what our decoys do as soon as the event ended, instantly they both took off their suits and they're having water poured over their heads right now.
Oh, good.
Because they're very, very hot. It's easy to get overheated and heat exhaustion as being a decoy in a bite suit.
We've got our scoring coming up next. We'll put these guys on the podium, take some pretty pictures, then I get to go.
All right, here's some highlights. Oh, the close-ups. Yeah, you love that.
Build up the drama. That was a really good one. Beautiful. Yeah, I don't know how they're judging this. It's going to be a tough competition to judge on these hard dog, fast dog. Beautiful. And there's a lot of technique. A lot of people don't realize, but there's a lot of technique that goes into being a decoy. These guys aren't just throwing on a suit and wherever the dog bites them, they bite them. If you notice, the vast majority of these bites are hitting the back of the tricep, and that's because that's what the decoy's kind of presenting to them, is that back of the tricep bite. And why they do that is so when the dog hits, the decoy kind of spins to go with the bite. That way it doesn't jam the dog's neck. Because if you just stood there like a wall and the dog hits you going 25 miles per hour, it's very easy for them to get their neck jammed because they're essentially just hitting you. So it's very important for these decoys to absorb the bite and go with it, so that way it doesn't do any damage to the dog's neck, their vertebrae, their spine. So there's actually a lot more going on down there with the decoys than what probably meets the average person's eye that really doesn't know what they're looking for.
That's a good point. I didn't think about that.
Yeah, so they're actually putting in a lot of work. It's a lot of timing on the decoy's behalf, because if they, don't spin or don't go with it soon enough, jams the dog's neck. They go too soon, dog misses. And there's a lot of variables that's going on. Really, in those, it reminds me almost of if you ever watched JC the batter on a baseball at the time they have from the time the ball releases the pitcher's hand to the time. Like, they're calculating all of that in milliseconds. So that's kind of what's happening with the decoys. As that dog's running at them 25 plus miles per hour, they're kind of auto-calibrating their bodies to make the perfect decision at the perfect moment to keep the dog safe.
I've always wondered in sports, what's harder, hitting a batted ball at like 95 miles an hour or a goaltender stopping a puck and wearing a mask? I might have to give the edge to the goaltender as far as toughest job.
Yeah, neither would be jobs that I did or have excelled in. So.
Right, yeah. I mean, the eyesight you have to have is just phenomenal. I mean. So I got an award ceremony coming up in a few minutes, and then we'll be done for another year.
Love the awards. I love how the Space Coast K-9 goes all out on their awards, their trophies. Again, they're beautiful. They look incredible. And I'm always excited to see these K-9 officers' hard work pay off, and they get a nice trophy to add to their man or woman cave back at their house.
Oh, gee, yeah. Well, again, while we have a moment, I want to thank once again Porsche, Audi, Mercedes of Melbourne, Tales at the Barkery, the Cocoa Village, and Kong. Also, the American flags that the fans received, courtesy of a Community Credit Union and the Space Coast Police Canine Foundation.
Yeah, if you guys have enjoyed watching this competition, whether at home or live, please continue to help support their amazing mission here at the Space Coast Police Canine Foundation, and consider giving a donation. None are too big or too small, and that will directly go to helping these dogs and their humans moving forward with training equipment, resources, and doing public safety outreach, which again is essentially directly helping the dogs, the officers, and the community.
I would hope that would be tax deductible. I mean, I'm not sure.
It definitally would be.
I would hope so.
Yeah, they're a 501(c) nonprofit, so that's a good point. All of your donation is tax deductible.
I mean, do you want to pay the tax man, or do you want to help a worthy cause? I'd rather help the worthy cause.
Exactly.
So.
I would much rather help our officers, both human and canine, than give it to our government, which is unarguably going to waste it.
Yeah. Ooh, political statement there. No, I gotta agree with you.
At least this is going to an incredible cause that's directly benefiting your community.
And again, in the times we live in, it just seems like their job is just so much tougher.
I agree.
So all the support we can give, I'm all for it.
I don't know about you, but I'm not a fan of the daylight savings time.
Oh, you're not?
No, I don't like when it gets dark at my house and it's 5:15 p.m.
Well, I got to tell you, my favorite Saturday of the year is when we set the clocks back an hour. I don't like it in the fall when we go forward.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That's because the extra hour of sleep, I could always use that. But yeah, they've been thinking about doing away with that, but I guess we're still going to have it.
Yeah, it kind of throws me off when it's dark out and I'm like, man, I need to start getting ready for bed. And then I look at the clock and it's like 6:40.
It's a little misleading, yeah, I agree. Hey, imagine living in Alaska. It's really dark there most of the year, so.
I would consider that very depressing.
Yes. Yeah.
Man, what a great showing from all of our teams today, both law enforcement, military, and civilian alike.
Yeah. No, it's been a lot of fun. I mean, I want to thank everybody involved, especially my good friend Gavin Keith, who asked me to do this, and really appreciate it.
Yeah, always a great time. And all the volunteers, the many volunteers have volunteered their time to come out and help support such an amazing organization and a great cause. So shout out to all of our volunteers that's helped the Space Coast Canine competition once again this year as well. Probably taking some time, tallying some times, adding some penalties, and seeing where that puts everyone in the leadership bracket. Like I said, I definitely think just without knowing times, but just off memory and watching it, Stan Smith definitely has to have probably the better time, or at least the top two of the night.
I'll still got his microphone, you know what I'm saying?
So it sounds like they're tallying the times on the hard dog, fast dog currently. Seemingly they have secured the times for the obstacle course for the military, law enforcement, and civilian. And now they are just tallying the hard dog, fast dog. And we should have our clear winners here shortly.
That's it. The hard dog, fast dog, as you mentioned, that's hard to scrutinize. How do you separate first from second place and second from third?
Yeah, unless I assume there's a dedicated timekeeper down there for the speed.
Yeah.
But I think for the hard dog part of it, the hardest impact, I would assume that feedback has to come directly from the decoys themselves.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
which decoy, well, the decoy saying, oh, this dog is the one that definitely hit me the hardest.
Well, if there are 12 dogs, can you keep track of them that easily? I mean, I guess you can.
Unless there's, yeah, I would say there has to be one that really stood out. You know?
Yeah, it's...
Okay. So here's one of the really good runs of the night here that seem to be pretty seamless. I believe this is one of our, it looks like, I believe one of our U.S. Air Force competitors. Man, right across our bridge, diving in the tunnel.
Dive.
That's probably a second to the Stan Smith dive.
Yeah.
Man, he definitely come through over the water wall.
I remember that now.
Yeah, this was definitely a great run. Right onto Justin Tucker, our amazing decoy. What a truly incredible run. I really loved his water wall. He kind of dove in and rolled over it.
Right into the mud.
Did you personally have a favorite, a fan favorite today, JC?
Well, I mean, Stan Smith, really.
Yeah, I would have to.
I mean, I still remember his name from last year. It's stuck in my mind.
So shout out to Stan Smith. He's staying fresh in everyone's minds from the year previous, and obviously showed up once again this year.
I wonder if it was the same dog as last year?
I believe it was. His dog, Annie Oakley.
Oh, okay, Annie Oakley, yeah.
And again, and just to point out, not only did Stan Smith have an impressive run, but he did it in cowboy boots as well.
Cowboy boots.
Just to add a little extra flex to it, you know?
Well, you notice everything. I wouldn't have picked up on that.
That's definitely his signature trademark look. He always competes in cowboy boots.
Is he from Texas, or?
He is.
Okay, cowboy boots. That makes sense.
Which, if you think about it, I mean, running an obstacle course that is for time, my go-to would not have been cowboy boots.
No, probably not.
I'd have found the nicest sneakers that I could have found probably. I can't feel like that is helping you in any way.
Yeah.
Again, we are showcasing some of Stan's, and as a trainer, I love this off-lead control. Despite there being a decoy there, he left him in a downstay.
Yeah,
did
no
all three.
leash.
Yeah, beautiful
Stan's got
control.
Yeah.
And again, that just speaks to not only control on an obedience level, which clearly they have, but also the bond that this team has. You can tell is very apparent. You can tell Annie has a lot of love for Stan, and obviously Stan a lot of love for Oakley, and that's clearly showcased in this team, and that's beautiful. That's probably even more beautiful than the obedience and the control. Again, this was really their only hang-up, was the water wall here.
Oh, gee.
And again, nice back of the tricep bite. Beautiful again. Just love seeing this. You can see how excited and happy Annie is. Tail wagging. Stan super excited, super proud of her, as he should be. And proud of himself, you know, really. Great team.
Yeah.
Iron Sharp K-9 in Texas. Check them out. Still tallying the votes down there, it appears.
All right, we're going to do first, second, and third civilian.
First, second, and third, law enforcement / military. For the O course, not for the hard dog, fast dog. Those tallies are not done yet.
So we are now appears they do have the first, second, and third for the obstacle course. for both civilian
Let's do
and
it.
the military law enforcement. Those will be 2 separate categories. And this is not for the hard dog, fast dog just yet.
Go.
Do it. You want me to read it? All right, for the O course. Number 3, Kendrick Walters and Kovu. Is that all right? I'm sorry, hang on. Hang on.
Peter Walters.
Hang on. Yvonne needs to do it because I'm losing my brain. Sorry. I just pulled a Steve Harvey. Sorry.
Okay, number 3, Jonathan Hardy with 131.12 seconds.
So 3rd place on the obstacle course is Jonathan Hardy at 131.12 seconds.
He's Josh's brother. He was a Josh Hardy also.
Oh, I'm not sure.
Yeah. Hmm.
I think they get one of these too. No, that's they get a.
Looks like he
Kendrick, I'm sorry, buddy. Don't be mad at me.
Handgun as well as a
okay.
display trophy for the house.
Second place for LEO is Joseph Huser with 123.86 seconds.
2nd place is Joseph Huser with
That's a big old dog.
0.86.
Shut your mouth when you're talking to me.
Seconds faster than 3rd place.
Mm. You better move that number 1 stuff. Does he get this too?
Oh, getting up at the stage. like the Olympics, you know?
The podium.
Yeah, the podium. Yeah, it's always a great moment.
You just set it on the ground for me? Is that cool? Thank you.
Don't mind me, boy.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
Hey, Dan, just put those. Put him up in the middle first, and then we'll
Now we're about to announce our 1st place winner for the O course for the law enforcement military side.
Okay, our 1st place LEO is Joseph Pusich with 120.92 seconds.
And our winner for the obstacle course is Joseph Pusich at 120.92. Just about 3 seconds faster than 2nd place.
Wow, Jay.
So a competition that's truly was I want to say neck and neck, but maybe paw and paw, you know?
Paw and paw, yeah. I knew you'd get
I couldn't resist. Sorry,
Yeah.
JC.
Are the others here still?
It's a nice 1st place.
Congratulations. 1, 2, and 3.
First K-9 plaque.
Well done.
1st, 2nd, and 3rd place winners for the evening.
Yeah, just like the Olympics, the middle person's the higher up.
Exactly.
One to his right is 2nd highest, and then the one to his left is like the bronze.
Probably going to move on to our civilian 1st, 2nd, and 3rd place obstacle course winners now.
For our civilians, they already know. We have our 3rd place winner in our civilian category, Renee Rodriguez, 109.76 seconds on the O course.
9.76 for our civilians. I believe this was the 8-month-old pup as well.
Was it? Yeah. 8 months. Jeez.
Give this team till next year. They may move up on the podium a little bit. Stan Smith will have some solid competition.
Yeah.
Again, Ed Reyes, K-9, showing his support for that wonderful training group. Again, shout out to Ed Reyes.
I don't have the gift bag. It's in my car. I owe you a gift bag.
You could think of the last few
Car.
years. I mean,
I think so.
Yeah.
that I can
Okay.
think of.
I'll go get it right now, but I'm a little busy. Okay, second place in the civilian category, William Hall, 103.1 seconds.
All right, William Hall.
Second place at 103.1, about 6 seconds faster than Renee Rodriguez.
Okay, and first place,
I think we know where first place is going, JC.
who do you think it's going to be?
I think I see him down there, yeah.
Stan Smith and Annie Oakley
Stan the
with
man.
90.05 seconds.
And Annie Oakley at 90 seconds.
Jeez.
About 13 seconds faster
Because
place.
Because Stan is a Facebook social media guru, we managed to get him a little extra prize. Well, not him, but the first place winner. Some VIP tickets to the Orlando Magic. Congratulations.
Gave him some VIP tickets to the Orlando Magic to go with his first place trophy and
Okay.
plaque.
You can take your pictures. I got to get the hard dog, fast
And
dog
Stan
thing going
Smith,
here.
always the great sportsman and competitor.
Yeah, I'm a Magic fan. I know the TV announcer David Steele really well. I love going up there for games.
Okay, we're doing hard dog, fast dog.
Players, so hopefully they're heading in the right direction.
So what do you think about
You want me to wait?
4 or 5 years from now? We should see a lot from them.
Yeah, well, they're constantly rebuilding, but I think the mix they have now, I mean, I think there are brighter days ahead. Paolo Banchero and Jalen Suggs and Franz Wagner.
Some young talent.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, you know, again, you can have all talent in the world. You know, how well do you play together? Do you block out? Just the little fundamentals of basketball. But I think they're an exciting young team. So I hope Stan enjoys that VIP experience. Yeah.
Sounds like a good time for it.
Yeah, yeah. NBA tickets are a bit expensive, so good to go for free.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Especially as a VIP.
Yeah.
Hardest hitting dog, Bruce. How do you say his last name? Face. Nice. Bruce. You got an 8 out of 10 on the hard dog. And our second place winner, Naomi.
Yeah, Naomi for 8.
And now announcing the first,
Hold on.
second, and third
Naomi
place
Moon.
our civilian
With an
hard
8.
dog, fast dog competition.
Okay, so hard dog, fast dog. Here, you want to do this? You got the thing. Hold on.
Oh, dear Lord.
What?
She wants me to do it?
Hey, Bear. Bear. What is it?
Civilians for hard dog, fast dog. Where are they? Uh-huh. Who is it? All right. Naomi got second place. 8 out of 10 for hard dog.
What happened? Oh, it's just Griffin.
What are we doing? Hard dog or are we fast doing fast? We're doing hard dog. Hard dog? Feast.
Hardest civilian. Who's the hardest civilian? Who's the hardest LEO?
Oh, I didn't know. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I know. I messed that up.
The hardest for LEO, or let's just do time then?
Hardest for LEO. Hardest for civilian. 3-way.
Yeah, this hard dog, fast dog competition, like that's the reward for the dog. The dogs would, if it was up to them, would prefer to skip all of this obstacle coursing
Yeah.
and obedience and control and just go straight for biting people.
Right,
That's
yeah.
what they love. That's the reward.
It's like the frosting on the cake for the dog.
Exactly. Yeah, that's truly these dogs' reward is
Okay, for our
biting.
civilian hard dog, we have a 4-way tie.
Oh, 4-way.
Matthew Brooks, Brooke Kirshner, Naomi Moon, Bruce Thies. That's hardest.
Sounds like for the
Okay.
hardest dog for the
I made a mistake.
four-way tie.
Boy, it must have been really hard to differentiate.
Yeah. Again, it goes back to the conversation we were having earlier.
Yeah.
You know.
I mean, I think you said the decoy has some input on this.
To me, that's the only real way that you
Yeah.
could almost judge that is from the decoy.
Right.
Unfortunately, I don't think they have 4 first-place trophies, though.
Oh, they don't. Oh, yeah, yeah.
You know what I think would be maybe a
Okay, our civilian fastest dog is Anushka what's her last name? Anushka Bland. Is she here? She got some going on, so
I was going to say
we'll get
maybe if
it
you have
to
a
her.
4-way tie
Okay,
for the
so
hardest
we ready
dog,
for
maybe then factor
Elio,
in
hardest dog?
times
Oh, yeah.
for the fastest
Oh.
and let that be
The tiebreaker.
the tiebreaker.
Yeah.
See, civilian fastest dog, Anushka Bland. Okay.
K-9 Zeppelin.
For hard dog, fast dog, Elio, it's the same person. Lauren Donaldson from the Brevard County Sheriff's Office.
Lauren Donaldson
And K-9 Zeppelin.
won the hard dog, fast dog once again.
The hardest hitting
as she
dog
did
and the
last year.
fastest dog.
She must have just have that pocket rocket, you know? That's
Pocket rocket,
a
yeah.
dog that shows up and performs consistently.
Overall?
Second place civilian Oak Course. They get a trophy, the bag they already got, and this $200 gift card. I think it's William.
William. Got second place.
What's his name? William Hall. William Hall, I have another prize for you. A Florida Bullet gift card. Are you William? Oh, there you go. That's in addition to what you got the bag too, right? Okay. Where is she?
So you need third civilian?
Yeah, third place civilian.
Is Jose Gonzalez.
Jose Gonzalez. We already announced that. I got him. Yeah.
It's
sorry.
funny that
I
Lauren
think we're
Donaldson's Mal that won
Oh.
here.
There's
is
our
only
hardest
5
and
a half
fastest
years
dog.
old,
Oh.
but he definitely grazed
And
faster.
his human, Lauren Donaldson and K-9 Zeppelin.
I'd say that's like an 8, 9.
2 for the price of 1.
Just that based off how much gray is in the muzzle area.
Yeah.
And 2 years in a row on that hard dog.
Their second year in a row.
He looks excited.
Yeah.
He's popping his head all over the place.
He's proud.
Yeah.
Okay, so
As he should be.
Oh, yeah.
K-9 Zeppelin.
Oh, beautiful teeth. Oh, look at those teeth.
Better to bite you with, JC.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, jeez. I tell you.
sorry for all the confusion. And I have those AOB.
That's why I always say I have no sympathy for people that get the patrol dogs sent after them.
No, I
you
don't
kind of,
either.
as I kind of joke, you kind of had to at least mess up twice.
Yeah.
You had to do a crime, and then you had to run. You know?
Yeah.
You should have stopped at one or the other.
I know. I have no sympathy either. especially when they attack innocent people and steal and just do horrible things.
We always say when we see people running and you have a police dog, the kind of inside joke is that's how dogs like it. That's their equivalent to fast food.
Fast food? Yeah.
Got all the photo opportunities up on with our competitors and our champions up on the leadership podium.
Stanley Smith reigns supreme again.
I don't know, the Renee Rodriguez and Harper over there that's only 8 months old.
Yeah.
Give that team another year, and I think we'll have some stiff competition lined up.
Yeah, Stan ever could be unseated? I mean, he's got quite a streak going.
I think.
Yeah, I believe that is a wrap.
Hey, we need help dismantling this obstacle course. Please, the more we have, the faster it will go. We want to get out of here, so please, if you could stay to help take down these obstacles, it would be much appreciated.
So thank you very much for tuning in to the Space Coast Police K-9 competition. J.C. Meyerholtz and Nick White, thanks for tuning in, and good night.